Everybody, we're going to start with the questions for George. We're at the press conference right now. We have George St. Pierre in the building. George, how are you doing today? Hello. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. First question, yes.
George, yes. This is John M.A.T.X. over here. I was just trying to wonder what kind of
Hello, John.
what you wear, Hanes or Fruit of the Loom?
I prefer not to wear any underwear because it makes me more aerodynamic when I throw my Superman punch. What's the next question?
Yeah, this is Jordan here.
Hey, hello.
What's
hello,
the deal
Jordan.
with you being so afraid of aliens, man? What's
Hey, no, man. Hey, say I've never been afraid of no alien, man.
Is that
Hey,
what happened?
in my experience with no alien, man. Hey, hey, man. Hey, there's no alien here, man. I never seen no alien. Hey, I just say, one time I was with Rashad Evan, and we were in the car with a guy named Alejandro in the Albuquerque. And, seen these strange lights, in the sky. And I don't know if it's a UFO or nothing like that, but I've never seen a little green man,
All right, well, George, I heard you actually got in a scuffle with one of them because you said it was gold and white, and they were telling you it's blue and black. What was that about?
Hey, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You've been punched ever by Matt Serra because I've never seen any light, man.
Not like that time?
Nah, that time I was what you call Weibo. What is call it in America? It's when you
knock the fuck out.
That one, yeah, the knock the fuck out, man. I got dizzy, man. But it was a good experience to learn, because of that, I never lose another fight,
So Whole Foods or HEB?
I don't know. We don't have none of that in the Canada, man. What is
that's true. Yeah, I forgot.
What is HEB, man?
Down Texas.
It's a Texas thing, man. No, I never, never been down here before, All right. One time I was, but then I got knocked out by Matt Serra, so I don't know nothing about no HEB, man,
So, and who are you picking for, Cyborg or Ronda Rousey? Are you even attracted to women? I never.
To be completely honest with you, man. To be completely honest with you, man. Because you look like a good guy, man. To be completely honest, man. It all depends on the pound she put on. You know what I'm saying, man? If she go up in weight, I think that not a good idea for the Ronda Rousey. Cyborg might like Matt Serra, me. If you get her right on the head, man. Big hit, man.
So you have a feeling it should go like it's a first round fight then for either one of them?
I don't think Ronda should go up in weight. Like I shouldn't go up in weight and fight Anderson. It's not a good idea. Because our body is not manufactured the same. Man.
So yours is definitely manufactured.
It's not different.
Yeah.
It's not different from the same kind of thing. It's no man, not France, man. It's Montreal, man. Quebec.
Where?
Quebec.
I'm sorry, I don't know
man.
America, dude.
Canada, man. Hey, get it right, man. I come over there and show you what the combo look like, man.
So I heard you and Vitor are really good friends. Is there any way you get Vitor online, or is you're not in contact with him?
Hey, man, I'm gonna have to give that guy a call, man, because that guy owed me a little bit of money. I wanna bet. I bet him he wouldn't fight Chris Weidman in February, and guess what happened, man?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Hey,
he
that guy owed me money, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Another question, that guy right there with the thing.
Yeah, so Jordan, MMA.
Oh, hey, Jordan. Hey, Lou. How's it going? Hey, over there, man. How's it going?
No, okay. So what's the deal, man? Are you actually gonna come back or no?
That's a really good question, man.
ACL surgery.
I feel like it's the first time, like Madonna when she say it's the first, feeling like the first time type thing. You know what I'm saying, man? And it's a big I like to eat food, you know. I don't know if I come back right now, you know, but hey, my coach for Russell Habib, he say, hey, George, you should come back, man. It's a good idea, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, well, you know, guys, that's basically, it sounds like George has to go.
Hey, yeah, man, I have to go. Wait, who's that guy who came in and who that guy is over there, man, with the
now you see me? I've been here the whole time, George.
Who-
Like, it's me, Carlos Newton. No,
Carlos and Newton, man. Don't man. Hey, you were I know you, man. Yeah, the Matthews. He beat you, man. You remember him, man? Yeah. He slammed you down, man. I saw that fight, man. You tried to hang on to the cage. You're a cheater, man. You take the PED or something like that, man.
Listen, I wasn't asleep. You know, I had him in the triangle. He threw me down. That's it. But you know what? I'm back. And I want to face you. I want to be your comeback fight. That's just the way it is. I believe I'm the real champion. I've always been, welterweight. Here I am, prime time. I might rock the Goku Hadouken at the end of my fight, but that's what I'm going to be doing after I knock you out. That's what I'm saying. I want to be a comeback fight.
Hey, that's some strong words, man. We're going to be fighting next pay-per-view, 200, UFC 200, man. I got you on the 200, man. I'm going to call Dana White and call my friend Vitor. Let me call Vitor right now, man. Hey, Vitor. Hey, what's going on? Hey, buddy, it's my it's my buddy, GSP, man.
Oh, shit, call back up.
It's my buddy. He, number one, first off, he's my buddy, man. And secondly, GSP, he my buddy, and we fight for Brazil. Chris Weidman, I'm not afraid of you. Chris Weidman and Jesus number one, because you don't have, that's why I'm going to win. Jesus number one, buddy. He's my number one buddy, and going to come for you.
So what's his favorite type of pizza, since he's your buddy and all, Jesus? I mean, they he eat pizza?
Jesus like all the pizza, buddy. Hey, we go to Disneyland, and because we're the young lion, we go to Disneyland, and we eat all the pizza, man, from all the kids, man, because we're number one buddies.
So, I'm pretty pumped about your fight. See, you say you're the old lion about to face
the old lion, buddy.
Yeah,
the old lion. That's me, man.
So
yes.
So
my buddy.
How you feeling right now? You feeling great? You feeling pumped? You ready? Did you get your mom to cut your hair again? Like, what's up with that?
No, my brother had his sister, which is a different dad. He cut my hair, and I have it like this, man. Because a young lion needs to have a mane, and when you have a mane, it look good on the old lion who fight the young dragon of the UFC, and because he's gonna lose because Jesus is not his number one buddy like me, man. Hallelujah, and go to church, man. You smell like sin.
I'm sorry, wait, hold on. Let me get another drink real quick. I need to brush my teeth. I got hooker spit in there too. But so you're just saying you don't drink at all right now. You're saying what?
Who told you that, man? Because me and Jesus, we had a drink the other day because it's the South by Southwest time, my friend, for all the other lions to come to see the old lion, and because we were, like I said, in Disneyland, and because they can't, man. Why are you laughing, man? It's not a joke, man. This is not a joke. We were really there, man. He was in my heart. I hold his hand during. We were there on the Buzz Lightyear ride, my friend, in the Magic Mountain, man. Were you there? You weren't even there, man. You don't even. That's why George. That's why Chris Weidman lose, man.
Yeah, I've never been there. George, have you been there, George?
Yeah, I've been there with Vitor before, man, and he held my hand kind of tight, man. But this was before, he was off of the testosterone, the performance enhancer drug. That's bad news, man. But that's it for me and for my friend Vitor. Vitor, anything else to say, man? Jesus, number one, buddy. Peace.
All right, well, thank you guys. That was George and fucking Vitor tearing it up, and Sir Isaac Newton. Sorry, I forgot that guy. I mean, I don't know.
Carlos, I might be irrelevant now, but I'm back. I'm ready to take that back. I'm laughing, but you know what? I'm out of here.
The Loaded Joes MMA podcast.
Going back to drinking beer and eating fruit roll. There you go.
Backing off is the best exercise you can have. There's pleasure and there's workout.
UFC climbing in your windows, snatching your people up.
If they made basketball illegal, it wouldn't even bother me. I don't like other sports. They're boring to me. Everything else pales in comparison to the excitement of mixed martial arts fighting.
I will be successful, I will dominate it.
Where I come from, people like that get slapped.
In my opinion? Oh. Why is that? Because I said so.
Because I'm going to put those hands on you worse than that dude did with mother kids up in the state.
Once again, we are underway.
My God, dude, that was fucking hilarious. Guys, we are back here with the Loaded Joes MMA podcast. I hope you absolutely love that introduction that we did.
And we have not been practicing that shit. It was
so freestyle. It was
just off
so
the fly,
funny.
dude. Holy shit.
Oh my God, how's everybody been doing since the last episode, man? It's been about a good 2 weeks. 2 weeks or so?
Has it? Yeah.
It was the last time we were here was right before the Ronda Rousey fight.
Oh yeah, and the gentlemen were here.
The gentlemen were here with us.
They were.
I love that. Them guys were good. It was a
touching
weekend
my
before
nipples
that.
and everything. Yeah, that was awesome.
So maybe it's been about 3 weeks right now. It's been about 3 weeks.
Has it?
Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks because we were 1 week away from the Ronda and Katzigano fight, and we are 2 weeks away from. We were 2 weeks dismissed from that fight right now. Speaking of that fight, how great did Ronda Rousey look?
I was laughing.
Insane, dude. She put her away so quick. I was not expecting that at all, honestly. I mean,
How the fuck do you train for somebody like that?
I thought it was gonna be a fight, but
yeah, I mean not a challenge, but at least the second round.
Yeah,
I was hoping for get my
How
$5
the
worth.
fuck do you train for something like that? Look, and this is the beast she might have to fight later.
Yeah.
Fucking
Cyborg.
Manborg Santos.
Manborg.
with the biggest stick in the women's division.
Man, look at her face, dude.
Dude, if you ever hear her talk, she sounds very much like Vitor. She says the same things like Vitor. It makes me think that Vitor just puts some like
that's his
skin
child
on and like fights in the women's division and just happens to.
Wow, she actually kind of looks like a woman right there.
Yeah.
I think that's Photoshop.
They try to doll her up as best they could.
They put makeup on her ass, dude.
I still see that Adam's apple.
Bad, dude. And she looks way old. Look, she looks like she's 50 years old. She don't even look like 37.
Man, so she beat a 40-year-old.
She got wrinkles on her armpits. Look at that shit.
She beat
We're
a
talking about
girl
Charmaine
that's
Tweet.
like 10 years older than her. That was me, right?
JV, how you been, man? We haven't seen you in the studio in a very long time, man.
It's been a minute, man.
How have you been?
Been doing all right. You know what? Just glad to be back.
Trying to get
Chilling
those
out,
referrals.
drinking with y'all again. Been incognito for a minute.
Mm.
You know what? Glad to be back.
So many needles that have been cogged.
Yeah,
so I have a
shit.
question. Have you guys all heard about the new Ultimate Fighter? It's going to be the ATT versus the Black Zillions in Florida. They both have camps in Coconut Creek, Florida. Both have amazing fighters coming out of each of the camps. Any thoughts on who takes the win? Does everybody know who trains out of each camp? I mean, there's amazing fighters who train out of each camp.
I know who trains out of Black Zillas, but I can't remember American Top Team.
Top Team has like Bigfoot. Matt Mitrione used to train out of Top Team. Oh, he trained out of Black Zillions. My bad. They had. I think they had Bigfoot. No, he might have. Top Team had Dustin Poirier, Eddie Alvarez.
Okay.
Who the fuck else, dude? They have like killers over there, like mad killers. I'm not even thinking off the top of my head.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Black Zilla
Oh
has
my
more
God, dude!
killers.
Look at that. She don't even want to be in there no more, dude. We're watching
She done.
Cyborg Santos beat the shit out of Charmaine Tweet.
Give me Rousey. Give me my title shot, hurry.
No.
Man. Before my testosterone.
Get to the champion. Look, she's bleeding the fuck out of her nose, dude. Look, I don't want you. Look, get away. She's crying right now. Apparently, she was crying. Like, people saw her crying as a fight. Well, look at this, dude. She's done.
Yeah. That's it.
Are you serious? People said she was crying?
Charmaine Tweet was apparently crying in the thing. So, anyways, the only reason I bring up the fact that the new season
Probably
is
felt like
because
she's getting beat by a man. That's why. Ooh, having flashbacks and shit.
Cyborg.
That's the reason I joined MMA. Fight.
Cyborg's apparently knocked out men in training, whereas Rousey has
I don't
submitted
doubt it.
men. Cyborg has knocked out men in training, which is I totally believe. But anyways, the only reason I bring up, look, she's crying. You see the tears in her eyes? You can't tell me she wasn't crying.
Look at that blood. Oh wait, yeah, that's tears.
You see, so the only reason I bring up the ATT versus Black Zillions is because that's the new season of the Ultimate Fighter. It's no longer like in a house in Las Vegas and it's 20 people and they bring them in, or 16 people, whatever the fuck. So I was thinking, how can they top this? They've topped it by bringing in the two biggest camps in Florida that have amazing fighters training out of.
Is there beef between the camps? Yeah.
Yes, there's super beef between the camps.
Yeah, I remember you saying something like that.
Yeah, I've talked about this before. So anyway, and I think I've even talked about this was what happening before, but now it's been officially announced. But I was thinking a new season for the Ultimate Fighter should be maybe all the winners or as many winners as they can for the Ultimate Fighter. Put them in the house.
The ultimate fighter.
The
Just pretty much
ultimate fighter, dude.
The winners of each season come back and they.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope. At least for a few seasons back. Can't go too far
They
back.
can do that with one season.
Not with season one.
Let's bring Koscheck in. Oh, you know what? Here comes Stephen Bonner.
Like they could bring in.
Let's bring him on here.
I'm sure they would bring in like.
No, but I mean, yeah, that was a great.
Either
idea.
like
I mean, that's
lightweights and
pretty
like
dope.
lightweights and like middleweights. They could bring in
Yeah.
like because they could bring in like Ed Herman. They
Yeah.
could bring in Michael Bisping. Like there were so many guys that like have fought on the Ultimate Fighter. They could bring in CB Dalloway because he was in.
Yeah.
I was watching a season with him today. Amir Sadallah, he was on the season. He won the season 7. Like there's so much shit they could do with it for it to be the Ultimate Fighter. Like who the fuck,
Like,
you know?
this is the
Because how
best of
often
the
would we
best.
see these fights?
Did you see Cyborg
real
slapping her
aspect.
arm like where she gets injected on? Did you see that shit? She's
Well,
like,
she's in the corner
she's all like this.
Shoot me up, hurry.
She passed all of her TRT tests. Let's not.
Well, no, I mean like that doesn't mean
Look
you
at her
ain't gotta-
muscles. Look at her arms compared to the other girl's arms.
Yeah, massive. But that doesn't mean you ain't got a lucky main vein, you know.
So I wanted to ask that because I think the ultimate fighter. And that's what I wrote down actually. You didn't even see my notepad. The ultimate fighter though. And before we go any further, let's give a shout out real quick to our new home, fightbookmma.com.
Yes,
You can
sir.
find us on our podcast over there. Yeah, amazing. Love that website. You can find everything we're talking about today, all the latest news and quotes on MMA or fightbookmma.com. Love that place.
Man, Cyber got
all
some big
day, every
lips.
day.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
but
she does. It looks like she got
I mean,
Botox.
I think it was
Listen to her
my
voice.
mouthpiece.
Listen to her voice.
Too.
Listen to her voice real quick.
Only
Watch.
if she didn't look ugly.
I know. Listen to her voice real quick.
Yeah, that's Vitor.
That's Vitor
Vitor.
in a woman's
Straight up.
in some woman's skin
Yeah.
that he found on the Silence of the Lambs type shit.
You put the lotion on the skin or else you get the hose again.
Okay, so we talked about the Aldo announcement. Apparently, he made an announcement today where he's going to have some sort of announcement where
After he beats
win or
Conor
lose,
McGregor.
he's
win or
making this
lose,
announcement,
he's
yeah.
making some sort of announcement. He's saying when he defends the title, I don't think he's defending it against Conor McGregor. I could be wrong though. What does everybody think about that fight?
I think it's gonna be a great fight. We're gonna see, if Conor, can take 3 rounds of massive leg kicks and still be as mobile as he's always been.
I don't know how effective leg kicks are going to be when you're fighting southpaw, because I've never seen Jose Aldo knock somebody senseless with leg kicks when they're fighting southpaw against him.
So you're saying he can't kick with his left foot?
I'm saying he can. It's not as powerful as his right leg. It's not as powerful at all. He has to step back. You have to switch. I don't know if you've ever done kickboxing, John, but you have to do a switch kick.
No, I saw it on TV.
That's right.
I saw a YouTube video one time. You know what you're talking about?
I saw FIFA.
But it takes more time for you to throw a switch kick to kick with your left leg than it does for you to just automatically just throw your right leg. I think he's not going to be as effective with his leg kicks. I think that's going to be right out the door. And I mean, obviously, I've seen a fight where Conor McGregor's checking leg kicks and he broke somebody's leg. So that kind of is null and void, I think.
I mean, I'm a big Conor fan. I'm going for Conor on that fight, but I mean, it's gonna be a great fight regardless. But I mean, I think Conor will take it. And going back to your original, announcement that Hollow is going to make an announcement. So say if he loses,
Yeah. Say if he loses.
what do you think is going to happen? If say he loses, what do you think is going to happen?
If Connor loses,
No. If Jose loses,
oh, he's
because
moving.
his announcement
He's moving
was,
to
"When I lose,
lightweight.
I'm doing something."
He's moving to lightweight. He's gonna
You
fight.
think he's a draw? He's in.
Pettis.
Okay. You think he's
he
gonna
wins?
Just move.
He's moving to lightweight. He's gonna fight Pettis.
Okay.
Regardless, I think
Regardless
he's moving to lightweight.
loses, you get that
He's
shot.
gonna fight Pettis.
I mean,
Then they're gonna make Connor defend the title against whoever wins, maybe out of Ricardo Lamas and Chad Mendes. Yeah.
dude,
It's
the Connor division.
It's the Connor Weight Championship.
What weight class you fight? Connor weight.
Connor Weight, yeah. John, let's put some new fights on real quick, man.
But a fight I'm really excited about: Uriah Faber.
And Frankie
Edgar.
motherfucking Edgar.
Yeah,
Are
that
you
looks
serious?
Dude. When that announcement was made,
We-
jaw drop, fucking
yeah,
excitement. That's gonna be. They could just put that fight alone in the pay-per-view. Fucking buy it. That's
Right.
just a super fight in itself. That's amazing right there.
Right. Right. Hey, just pull up my hard drive, John Miller, and we've got a whole bunch of ton of fights on there. We're gonna watch some, maybe Carlos Esparza or something. What do you got? So I want to bring up the Carlos Esparza Joanna Jacek fight. Or Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I'm
No,
sorry.
JJ.
Double J. I'm not gonna call her that though. Every fucking podcast I've heard. Let me
tried
call her
to
Double
last thing, I was
J.
like, I'm sticking with JJ. Yeah,
Joanna
that sounds about right.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk. There's fights in here, but I put new fights. Like if you go back, I put new fights. Go back, John Miller.
All right, now
Go back. Yeah. So we're watching some fights right now. If you scroll down, I've put newer fights.
Oh,
New
you
fight,
didn't
new
organize
fight, new
them.
fight.
See,
So
these
glass
are
folder.
we got.
Carla Rose.
Hidden in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Where
We
all
could
the
watch
porn
Carla
is.
and Rose
There
and
you go, you found it.
Namajunas. John Miller might know how to work a computer. Is all I'm saying. Double click on that motherfucker. There you go. Double click.
Let's see.
Double click. There you go. John Miller does know how to
And
work
it's
a computer.
pixelated. Woo. Man, Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sight, little mama. Anyways, I think
I mean, she did pretty good. Considering she only has 3
I
wins.
saw you brought the papers. I forgot my papers.
Yeah, I brought them. They're my vehicle. No, I brought them down.
I saw the papers in the kitchen. Let me go grab them real quick, guys. Speak up about.
make sure the chicken's not on them.
It's not on. Talk about the
Oh,
fight
the
though.
chicken
We'll
grease
go grab
on
the
it? I got this
papers.
shit.
We'll
Which
grab the
fight?
papers.
Which fight? The
Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Carlos Esparza right here.
JJ.
Carlos.
Tomorrow they're fighting for the belt. I don't know if you guys
Did
know
you
that.
see the
Call her
stare down
JJ.
after the
I can't
weigh-in?
pronounce that.
Joanna
last name.
Jędrzejczyk look crazy. We'll go grab her real
But
quick.
yeah, even in that stare down, that just intense stare, duck down underneath, just get that eye levels. Like, you know what? You don't want to look me in the eye. You'll look to the ground. I'm gonna come to your level then. Just that intense, stare down was pretty crazy. So I think, JJ's gonna take that title, man.
Yeah, we'll see. I knew chicken was on this motherfucker. All right.
Smells good.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So, anyways, I printed this paper out right there. It shows you. Look at the accolades of Carlos Esparza's wrestling versus the accolades of Joanna Jędrzejczyk's.
I had no idea that her background was like that until you printed this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her jiu-jitsu and her wrestling are fucking on par,
On
dude.
fucking point, dude.
On fucking par. Versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk's, her kickboxing academia, which is quite impressive for somebody who's only 26. So it's really going to be a kickboxer versus a grappler.
Yeah, that's not gonna end well.
Right. I don't think it's going to end well.
I think it's gonna be a pretty intense fight.
I think everybody's hyping it more than what's going to be.
You were just saying a second ago you're going for JJ.
I'm going for JJ.
You are going for JJ in this fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for her.
You're going for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Is who
What
he's
he
going
said.
For. Joanna Jędrzejczyk. You
You
want to try and pronounce that?
Joanna.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Joanna, why you gotta have a complicated last name? Why you gotta be so rude? But anyways, man. I think it'll be a good fight, but I think Carla's gonna walk away with the win by submission. Look, she ain't got no boobies though. Look at that, dude.
Who? Both of them don't.
Both of them. Neither one of them got. They
But
got 8
Rose
cups.
got that face though, so that makes up for it. There you go. A face, nice rhythm, and emotional
Nice waist, nice
mess.
face.
I love that shit.
And Pat Barry's smashing that shit on
All
a
day.
daily.
Yeah.
Shooting crazy loads all at her, dude.
Man, look at I mean, she's just crazy, dude. Just look at her.
Shooting loads the size of Alistair Overeem when he was on TRT type of load.
Boom.
So anyways, okay, so if we pull down further on there, we'll talk about just the latest news and notes before we give our guests a call. Today we're going to have, again, Nick the Ghost Gonzalez. We're also going to have one of his latest prodigies, Lindsey Marino. Dare we call her Muay Chingona? Way?
Wait, what? Should they really call her that?
Now, I don't know if that's her nickname. I saw it on her Facebook, like Lindsey Muay, like because she fights Muay Thai. Muay Chingona Marino. I thought that was quite clever. I really like that. I kind of like that because she's Hispanic already. It's the Muay Chingona way. You know, but for those of y'all who don't speak the Espanol, Muay Chingona would mean she's basically a girl badass. That's what that translates to, almost directly. So that way, all of you widows out there can keep up. But anyways, that's what happens when you have a podcast run by Hispanics.
Hey. Well, I'm adopted, but whatever.
You're Spanish, dude.
Yeah.
You're Spanish.
Listen here, Raul.
Say my slave name.
But yeah, so read us off one of the points on there, John Miller, we haven't touched on just yet on that piece of paper I gave you.
Man, one of these points, headlines, ex-Bellator champ Emmanuel Newton fails a shroom test.
Little shroom test?
Just making sure you're listening. Marijuana test. And he get this, only 3 months. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Bellator,
at
Bellator
3 months is,
it.
I mean, it's weed, but I mean...
you at least need a month,
yeah,
you know. Like,
but I mean...
So he got like 2 months to smoke weed, and then like he's good. Or do they
like cool, man? So you mean during the downtime, let's smoke some weed?
Right, like, hey, on vacation. Yeah, so like that's what's up. Like I heard that Emmanuel Newton's a really cool, down, to earth spiritual dude.
Yeah.
And so I could see why he needs a little herb in his life, just to relax. After all, you came off a tough decision.
He needs a little Herbalife in his life.
Yeah, holistic.
Some herbal lessons.
He needs some herbal help. Yeah.
Herbal healing. Is that what I'm hearing, gentlemen?
Yeah.
What's the other one we have on there? So we kind of got on that. What did everybody think about Liam McGarry being the new light heavyweight champion?
I
didn't disagree with the
win.
decision.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be a much more exciting fight. But I didn't disagree with the decision.
Yeah, no, me too. Even from the get-go, I thought McGarry was going to be the champion.
McGarry was like, dude, working. Well, he was working off his back was insane. Like he just constant.
Liam
to do stuff
McGarry did have the most submissions thrown. That was a good point. Our producer Uncle Bud just told me did have the most submissions thrown inside of a Bellator fight.
Wow.
It was very interesting. He had, I think it was like something like 12 or 13, or it went way over the record. So he was fucking throwing him in the first round. That was pretty fucking amazing.
I saw some people arguing on YouTube like, blah blah blah.
That's why they're
apparently
arguing.
You don't watch MMA because that stuff counts when you're getting people in submissions. You may be on bottom, but you're still in control.
Right, exactly. That's why they're on YouTube and we're not. We're on YouTube too. I'm just kidding. So anyways, what else is on there, John Miller?
Over here there is the World Series of Fighting Science mass crime fighter Phoenix Jones, a.k.a.
Did you guys hear about this? Did you watch the video of this?
I only seen some pictures. I did read a little bit about it, but I didn't look too far into it. Well, but go ahead.
This guy is a
crime fighter, right?
He's a crime fighter in Seattle, Washington.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, it's very crazy. Apparently, he's now fighting to fund his crime-fighting lifestyle. He's coming back to the MMA world.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Apparently, he's really good. He's undefeated. He's
Are you sure?
5-0, 6-0, something like that.
No. Well, one was a draw. He has a draw on his record.
He might have a draw. Yeah, you might be right.
I think like amateur fights. I think he maybe lost one or two.
He hasn't lost any of his pro record
his
though.
pro,
but yeah, so World Series of Fighting signs him.
But what do you think about what do you think about
his crime fighter suit? He's gonna come out.
He busted himself. Like he gave away his secret identity, but whatever.
Yeah, he busted himself. But you know what? It was the DA was apparently gonna bust him if he didn't. So like he somebody tried to like filed crimes against him, like for being too violent in the city, and so he took it to court.
I am the Phoenix.
Yeah, I am Phoenix Jones. Fear me. But no, he took it to court. Took it to court, and the DA was like, "We'll drop our charges, and if you want to fight it, then we'll just give out your identity." And he was like, "Well, fuck you. I'm gonna fight it, and I'll just give out my identity." So he gave out his identity, and he was like, "I'm Ben Fordor, love me or hate me type thing." And so apparently his getup is pretty legit. It's all bulletproof, like custom made type shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's Spawn, Batman, Spawn Man.
No, it's Phoenix Jones. Phoenix Jones is that's his costume name.
It looks like Spawn, but Batman.
It looks like
if you look at the mask, it looks like Spawn's mask. Then if you look at the bottom, it looks like Batman.
Cross between, okay, I just you were just saying.
Oh,
Spawn, and then you seen Hancock the movie?
Yeah.
With the fucking leather, fucking black with those yellow.
Yeah, it was
shit.
very leathery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Okay.
All right, yeah, cool. I like that.
Yeah, there you go.
So what does everybody think?
We'll see
World Series
about
of Fighting, yeah?
Yeah, it's a smart move,
Smart move on them.
Smart move.
All right, what's the second thing? What's the other thing?
We kind of touched on this already. Frankie Edgar and Uriah Faber. I mean, of course, that's going to be a fucking great fight.
Fucking great fight. Apparently, Mark Munoz is fighting his last fight on that card.
Really?
What?
His last fight ever. Win or lose, he's going to fight his last fight on that card. He's fighting against a guy who fought in Austin named Luke Barnott. Luke Barnott, big slow. He lost his decision to Roger Navarez. Remember that fight, guys? I don't know if you remember that fight. You were all there, though.
Which one was it? I mean, was it the one that
sitting right next to Bud and to JV? So
yeah, but like, was that the one who was like, the firefighter from Corpus?
Yes, that was the firefighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the guy who lost is the guy who's fighting Mark Munoz.
He should win that easily.
I think he should win that. And he's fighting in the Philippines, obviously, because Mark Munoz is Filipino.
Wrecking ball.
Right.
Yep.
Apparently, he was supposed to
Balls
win
in
that
the
other
face.
fight. He was supposed to beat Juan Carnero. Juan Carnero's a fucking beast. I don't understand why everybody underrated him that fight. I should have put money on that fight because Juan Carnero was definitely an underdog, and I would have won a fuck ton of money on that fight. That's neither here nor there, though. Let's continue to go.
What
else do we have?
Segue
Mr.
all the way back
John
over
Miller?
here. Next thing we got Mike Dulce, Johnny Hendricks spit mutual based on a positive change by ex-champ. I did read about that.
What did you read about that? Because there's a lot of bullshit going on in the media.
Well, I mean, from what he Mike Dulce said is that Johnny made some different changes to his diet and no longer needed him. It was more mutual, and plus he's really busy and is on the road 250 days out of the year.
A year.
Doesn't have
Did
so
you
much
listen to the
time for it.
MMA Junkie, or did you read it off MMA Junkie? Because that's pretty much what he said. I listened to the MMA Junkie interview.
I'd read the article.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, he was
because other people were trying to twist it.
Yeah. They trying to twist the shit. Like, legitly, a month ago, Mike Dolce just had a baby.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah.
So he just had a baby, his first baby. Johnny Hendricks knew this.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Hendricks Mike Dolce also did not want to get involved with Johnny Hendricks' last camp because we're talking about Johnny Hendricks and Mike Dolce split.
Well, not in a bad way.
It's not in a bad way. Like,
not at all,
everybody's
not
trying
at
to
all.
twist it like it's in a bad way.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Like
because
TNT, we know drama type shit.
right, drama sales type shit.
No, it really
But apparently,
wasn't.
Mike Dolce was going to split ties with him because he was like, I love Johnny, but like Johnny was not living the lifestyle outside of the diet outside of the lifestyle that we need, and I was going to like not be able to help him. But Johnny desperately needed help making weight for the Lawler fight, and I used every single tool and method I knew to help him cut weight.
It's still too
effectively,
hard. Yeah, it's still too hard.
as effectively as we could, so that way he could still fight that night.
Yeah.
And I mean, he came in on weight. Like, he didn't miss weight. Dolce has a point.
There was I saw a video last night of Johnny Hendricks. They were talking about backstage about him cutting weight, about cutting, somewhat cutting ties with Dolce, but not in a bad way. And he was just all praising Dolce, hit this, that, and the other. But at the same time, he wanted to do it on his own. He's like, you know what? I don't want if I miss weight, it's on me. It's not on anybody else. So
right.
He wanted to do it himself. He's like, you know what? Dolce is a great guy, this, that, and the other. But I want to make sure if I'm the one fighting, I'm the one in the cage. I want to be the one to be able to make that weight and
right.
Be
I
responsible
want
about
it to be my decision.
And they gave me more respect for Johnny. It was. I mean, at the same time, it's great for him because he doesn't have to pay that. He learned from hiring Dolce.
Yeah, exactly. So he needed to apply that to his life. Thank you, sir. Oh, that's perfect. Yes. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly the way that it's displayed from the side of Mike Dolce. So
Johnny weighing in today, stepped on the scale, didn't have to do it twice. Bam.
It's because he needed to apply it to his life.
Exactly.
He needed to take responsibility.
Exactly.
And not blame everybody around him, which I am
that's a great
very
thing.
happy for. Yeah.
Because like you saw his last fight with Lawler, he looked kind of frail, little muscle mass wasn't there like it normally is, and so now he's trying to keep that muscle mass up, low body fat, easier to cut weight.
Yeah.
Bam, on point. So get back to the
So you did
Johnny.
get to watch away. I didn't get to watch weigh-ins today. So
I didn't get to watch them. I just read a couple of articles here and there.
I saw some people were saying, "Oh, it's the first time I haven't seen him shaking on the scale."
He flexes and he shakes and he looks down and is like, "Oh, did I make it? Fuck, I gotta do it again. Shit. All right."
Oh man, that has to be so hard on your body.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I
man.
mean, that's what a lot of the fighters say is the weight cuts is like the biggest thing that takes out of you.
And then I mean, I understand why they're doing the weight cut. You cut as much weight as you can. You're fighting these smaller guys, instead of like Frankie Edgar. Frankie Edgar, when he was fighting 155, people ask him, "Well, what do you cut?" He's like, "Literally nothing. Like maybe a few pounds here and there, but 155. That's what I walk around as."
But that's what he has that cardio, man.
He was fighting these bigger guys, and Gray Maynard knocked him out. Great fights with him. He fought B.J. Penn, beat him, but this was at a stage where he wasn't trying to cut weight, dehydrate his body. He was healthy. He was going in there 100%.
Cardio, yeah.
So cutting weight does make a difference, but at the same time, I understand the mentality of the fighter wanting to be that bigger guy going into the smaller weight class.
Yeah,
and try to do the best they can. And people try to do that with Mighty Mouse. People try to do that with Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz, he's constantly doing badass and he gets injured, but he's still a great fighter. What you doing, Evan? Blake?
So yeah, he's getting ready to call the ghost.
I'm just texting our guest right now to make sure it's okay. We get her on the line first. I'm gonna go Lindsey Marino a call. All right, let's take a look real quick. Go ahead and chop it up. Is there anything else on that list?
On here it says, the Twitter mailbag, is Ronda Rousey too dominant, or is Cyborg too big? The more of the Cyborg and Ronda Rousey beef that kind of been going on Twitter. You have any thoughts on that, or what's your feelings?
I mean, just waiting for the fight to happen, really. I mean, Rousey's too dominant in the division, taking out everybody. Every name you come across, take them out. She has what's her name? Cochera, Beige Cochera. Is that her name?
Beige Cochera.
Beige Cochera. Yeah. That's the other person she hasn't beat yet. Undefeated, and she's beat a couple of those little horsemen.
Man, they're nothing compared to Ronda.
Dude, they're really not. I mean,
they're just like they're like the fat chicks that hang around the one good-looking chick.
For Rousey to take another paycheck for
Right.
I could do the same. But until she really fights Cyborg, that's when you'll finally see her challenge her ability. And she's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. She's beautiful and a great fighter. I mean, it's insane, man.
So
She's doing
right now, speaking of women fighters, we're gonna give Lindsey Marino a call.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Go ahead and take a shot, my friend.
I'm gonna take a shot with me.
Go ahead and take a shot, my friend.
I'm gonna go get some
champignon.
Hello.
Lindsey, how's it going? This is Money Blakeweather with the Loaded Joes MMA podcast. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to have you on the podcast. You're here with me, my co-host John Miller. John, say hi real quick, buddy.
Hey, what's up? This is John Miller with the Loaded Joes MMA podcast. Sorry, right now we're about to take a shot, but here's Blake right now.
Also, we have our other co-host in the building, JV. JV, say hi real quick, man.
How you doing? This is Jordan. Glad to have you on the podcast.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Awesome.
How are y'all guys doing?
Right now we're getting loaded because it's the Loaded Joe's MMA podcast.
Right.
So we're just having some drinks or watching some. We're actually watching Carla Esparza beat the shit out of Rose Namajunas. And so since we were on the topic of women's MMA, decided to want to, it's a perfect time to give you a call and get you on here. Lindsey, let's talk about your last win. You were in Corpus Christi. What's your record currently at right now? As far as I know, you're undefeated. How did the fight go? I wasn't there personally, but let everybody know how the fight went, what it was, and just kind of everything leading up to it.
It was really good. I mean, leading up to it, I cut for this fight more than I've cut before, and so leading up to it was it was more difficult and than other times because normally I only have to lose a couple, but this one was a much more progressive cut, and so that part was tough. But getting in there when I got in there in the ring, and I still had my strength, and it wasn't much of a match for my opponent, and it was good. I felt real strong.
That's awesome. So was it a decision? Did you knock her ass out? What the hell happened?
I didn't. I should have. I think I should have. But it did go to decision. It was a unanimous decision. But I feel like I should have. I should have been maybe a little more aggressive. But I didn't. I was a little. I could tell a difference with the weight as opposed in in my other fights, But so I kind of paced myself a little bit. I think because you don't ever want to get caught with something stupid,
Right.
So
what is this? Where are you at now? You're 6-0, 7-0, 18-0. Where are you at?
Yeah, I think we're going with 18 now. Right now, I'm 4-1. Yeah, I'll take that. No, I'm 4-1. Of course, the one that I did lose. There's still some debate about that one, but
Yeah, we're still debating about it over here. I didn't even know about it. But let's pretend that didn't even exist. So one of the first fights I seen you in, actually, I tried to pull up some of your fights on YouTube. The one I did see was from last February.
That was my first pro fight after I'd been out for about 4 years. All the ones that I have, I hardly ever even get to see myself because I don't know where they go. We fight out in California a lot, and it's just me and Nick that go out there, and I don't ever have any friends there, filming it, and no one ever gives me video, so it's really hard to see it.
Gotcha. That's strange. So has Nick been with you since you started?
I'm sorry. My phone. I totally cut you guys off.
Oh, no worries. Were you trying to call me? Is that what happened?
I think my cheek, my cheek does that all the time. I always two-way the same person. I don't know, it's my phone.
No worries. So has Nick been with you all of your fighting career?
Not all of my fighting career. He's been my pro career. He's been with me the whole time with that.
That's the important part.
It's very important. That's in February. Well, we started training. I guess in January, December of the year before, and we've been together ever since. Doing pretty well. He's got me moving a lot better on my feet, getting hit a lot less, and those are things that you want.
So what would you describe your style as more like as far as kickboxing goes? You're a kickboxer. Do you do more of a Dutch style? Do you do more of a classic Thai style, or more of an American style? As far as I've seen you, it looks very Dutch to me because you're throwing hands a lot. You're using the hands to set up a lot of leg kicks. I don't know what the rules are as far as the pro game goes here. I didn't see a lot of clinch work. I'm not saying you don't know how to do clinch work. I'm just saying I didn't see a lot of it. I saw a lot of nice hands and nice crisp combos. Everything with a leg kick, setting up a nice leg kick or a high kick. What would you describe your style as more geared toward as far as, we know kickboxing styles nowadays,
I think now it would be closer to a Dutch style because I do a lot more bouncing around and, with the hands, with setting up with the kicks. When I first started, it was a lot more Thai-based because I was training out at Fairtex in Mountain View and San Francisco, California with my Thai trainers. And so it was very, kind of just forward movement, very, the one hard hits, lots of kicks and knees and clinching. And now it's more just kind of being a little bit more evasive and throwing more punches, like you said, with the kicks.
Very nice. That's what I figured. Is that so? You're training out of Austin Kickboxing Academy. Is that the style that they prefer to teach over there, like a very Dutch style, or is it? Do they?
It's yeah. I mean, it kind of varies. There's kind of a lot of different styles. I mean, they do Muay Thai there. I do a lot of my training with Nick. Me and him work together a lot, but then during training camps. But then, and that's kind of more his style. His style is just kind of, he kind of comes from an MMA background, so that, incorporates the hands a lot more, I think. And then, when I'm not training with him, we do a lot of the clinch work in the Muay Thai and the classes with AKA, with Randy and Don, the other trainer there.
Very nice. Yeah, that's interesting. I like that place. I've trained over at AK before with Randy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's super. I mean, I've trained on and off MMA since I was 20. I'm 26 right now, so for the last, since like 2009 type shit.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm very familiar with the game. It's just, I love it though, oh yeah,
the gym's great,
Yeah, actually,
it's grown a lot.
Yeah, they actually have. I remember them. I've seen pictures of them in the She's in the Blue right now.
Yeah,
actually, we're watching your first fight right now. Your first pro fight against homegirl wearing red. I pulled it off of YouTube. Don't ask me how, because that's illegal. But
what's not, man?
Yeah, I mean that one isn't. I mean, I feel like I'm a lot different than I now that even people saw me this last fight. They're like, "Wow, you don't even look the same that you did in that fight." So I feel, that's still good, but where I am now is so much different. I feel I move so much more, and yeah.
Yeah, no. I definitely feel you. So, I mean, the movement, that's an important part. Is that something that you definitely, is that the area you feel like you've grown the most in, or do you feel like you've grown the most?
It is.
Technique? Okay, perfect.
Well, it's kind of moving and getting, like I said, getting hit less, and just kind of like bouncing around the ring a little bit more, and being just a little bit quicker on my feet. That's something that, because like I said, I came from a very traditional Thai background. It was very just forward movement.
A lot of power hits and shit.
Yeah, and now it's a little bit more kind of with some tricks involved, some spin kicks, and just a little bit more creativity. Not. I don't know. I just bounce around a little bit more.
Right. Absolutely. So who would you like? How did you get involved with this? Like, did you just start you're like, oh, I like Thai Bo. Oh, holy shit, Muay Thai is on a different level. This shit's badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you get involved with this? Like, when did this click in your head for you to be like, holy fuck, this shit's legit?
It's funny because I've always been very competitive. I played softball my entire life. I started off with T-ball. So when I graduated, I had a scholarship, but I didn't want to take it. I was done with it. I was reading Cosmopolitan magazine one day, and they said Muay Thai. It's like the best workout, burn all these calories.
Right.
So I look it up. I'm in Dallas at the time, and Saxon Janjira, Jim, he's like a very, popular world champion Thai fighter. He's actually in Plano, and that's the first place I went. And I was like, well, how far can you take it? And I was very thin and frail kind of individual, couldn't really even throw a punch, and no one really thought I could do it. And, so it was kind of a lot of just overcoming a lot of, people dismissing me, thinking, hey, she doesn't know what she's doing, to really building myself up and becoming the fighter that I am today.
That's fucking amazing. That's a great story. So what led you to want to fight? Did you love the workout so much you're like, I could knock a bitch out with a fucking knee or some shit? What made you want to fight? Cause I trained on and off, but I'm not gonna lie, I have gotten the urge. I'm like, I just want to fight one fight, but I don't know, you know.
Don't.
But I have got what was the kicker for you? Did you get into watching it as well? What was the trigger for you?
It's kind of more of just the progression. It's just wanting to be, is that wanting to be the best for myself, and like whatever that takes. And I like discipline. I like, always pushing myself. How far can I go? And it was just kind of like, I don't really know exactly what was the main kicker. It was just, I can do this. I want to do this. I'm going to do this.
That's fucking cool as shit.
I got a question for her.
And I don't know, it's kind of like a spiritual aspect of me, I feel like kind of happens in that training mode. 'Cause I'm a very kinesthetic person,
right.
Really being able to use my body and like kind of, I feel like I can feel the world through physical, aspects.
So, Lindsey, this is John again. So
hey.
I see like when you get hit, does that kind of get your emotions rolling? Like, I want to hit this bitch back, or what do you feel? Like, is it more instinctive, or is it more like turn on, like hit me, I'm gonna hit you harder? What ticks?
It's funny, like so let's take when I'm sparring. If someone kind of gets a good jab in me, like I will literally just I laugh because I think it's funny. It amuses me. I'm like, oh, that was good. I don't know. I kind of get thrilled off of it, and I'm like, oh, you think you can get this? Well, I'm going to get something better. It's like, you can do that? Well, I can do better. And so it's kind of more of a progression in that sense.
No, yeah, I was watching her fight, and I'm like, man, I really think she kind of likes getting hit. But
I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's like I don't know. I don't really even notice.
So is it like? Does it really does it get your engine fired up? Are you like, fuck yeah? Or is it just like kind of like, wets your wagon where you're like, ooh, yeah, go ahead and hit me again, bitch. I'll hit you back, girl. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, hell no. Oh, no, you didn't. It's like, yeah, it does. It excites me. I'm just like, oh, I don't think so. And like with, I can get pretty aggressive, and I don't get angry. It doesn't come from an angry place. It just comes from oh, you think you got me? Well, you know what? You can't get me. I'm going to get you back.
Right. Got you. Well, since you've gotten into it, like, who are some of I'm sure you go back and watch old kickboxing matches. Like, who are some of your favorite kickboxers? Maybe boy or girl, either from the Dutch style, K1 days.
Right.
Who are some of your favorite kickboxers that you go back and watch and you're like, I, enjoy watching XYZ style. Like, who are some of those fighters you enjoy watching or want to, add into your want to emulate, you know what I mean?
Right. One is Mira Nakamoto, if y'all are familiar with her. I love watching her, and I think she's just fascinating with the drive that she has and how she just goes in there and gets the job done. I mean, she's a very talented person, so I love watching her fight. I like watching Kizzy Van Post. I'm trying to kind of emulate some of her footwork, so I like the way she moves a little bit with that. So those are kind of the women that I like to watch.
Nice. Do you like to watch any of the guys?
I
Ernesto.
I don't.
Ernesto Hoost was the fucking Mr. Perfect leg kick genius of all time. I mean, I don't. I'm not saying who you should watch. I'm just saying right. It looks like you watch a lot of Ernesto Hoost and just I'm gonna leg kick a bitch to death until she can't handle it anymore. That's at least what his first fight tells me. You know what I mean? Well,
I've watched some. I feel when I watch, I don't know. For some reason, I watch the guys. It doesn't seem as real to me when I watch women. It just doesn't interpret the same. And so I've watched a lot of through Tiger Muay Thai. They have their fights on there, and there was one girl that just kicked this girl's leg down. I don't remember who she was, but when I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, that's what I'm going to do. You just kick it and keep kicking.
That's right. You never remember the loser's name. That's right.
Yes, unless they lost real bad, then you might.
That's right. Unless it's an epic loss. But yeah, I was just wondering. Because I do. I like to train and stuff, but I like to go back and watch a lot of kickboxing fights, and I didn't know if it was the same on you. I didn't know. I'm not familiar with a lot of women's kickboxing. I know it's out there, and I know they're badass, and I know I don't ever want to step inside of a ring with them because anytime I've ever sparred with a girl, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Women are different.
I get my ass handed to me, and they're 125 pounds, and I'm 220 pounds, 230 pounds, and I'm not dealing with all that bullshit. Like, that's too much.
We're quick.
Your little pit bulls, like, you just go after the attack, and I'm like, I don't want to, like, just punch and, like, knock out, and then they're, it's some different anger that's coming off. Like, it's some either, I don't know.
Like, oh, hell no.
Right, it's like either it's like my baby daddy type shit or PMS. Like, I don't know where the anger stems from. But, like, it comes from 18 years. 18 years.
You remind me of my baby daddy.
Right, exactly. It's like, I don't know where the fuck it comes from. It's just like primal type shit, but it comes from a place.
It
of, like,
is primal. For me. For me.
That's what it feels like when I spar with girls, and it's no fun. Like, it's probably, I'd rather spar with somebody who's Brock Lesnar size than I'd rather spar with a girl any day of the week. I don't care if they're, 105 pounds. I don't want to spar with a girl. Like, that's just my thing. Like, I'm not saying I'm discriminate. I'm just saying they kick my ass, no matter who they are. But on that note, like,
I agree. I think we do. No.
Maybe you've been one of them, and I didn't even know. I didn't know you back then. I'm just saying. So, what weight class do you fight in? Because it looks to me you fight in 115, a straw weight. Is that what it is?
No, I've been fighting. The fight I just had was 118, but typically I'm like between 123 and 126.
Where do you prefer to fight at?
123, 126.
At that weight class?
125, yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we kind of messed around with it last time, and I don't know. I guess I might have to do it again at the 118 to kind of see, but I just know that I didn't. It wasn't as fun.
Was it because of the weight cut?
Yeah.
Man, how did y'all, like, what do y'all do for the, I mean, I know there's a lot of methods for the weight cut. I know there's, a lot of people, like, I've seen a lot of fighters, like, even I know on, like, a lower pro circuit or amateur circuit use, Dolce's secrets to, like, cut weight. I've seen the old school methods where you're wearing the plastics and the sauna type shit.
Right.
I mean, how did you go about cutting you don't have to give away all your secrets. I'm just saying, like, which way did you do it, and would you change anything about it?
Well, I wouldn't change anything. It's just I have a lot of lean muscle on me, and so, I mean, what I am is basically what I am. So to get it off, I actually had to lose some actual weight.
Oh, no.
Before, because, I mean, it's just, I'm a lot of muscle, and so, I mean, it was a lot. It was started off with diet and, kind of just cutting down the carbs and that kind of thing, and then, continuing with eating a certain way, and then a little bit of sauna, sweat action.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah.
How long did you do your weight cut? Was it, like, for a week? Was it for 10 days? Was it for 2 weeks?
It was about 2 weeks, 10 days about.
Damn, that's nice.
I probably would have started sooner.
Right.
Next time.
How was that during your day-to-day life, though? Because I'm sure you got a job or you got school or something,
right.
or is fighting your full-time thing?
No, I work full-time, and I fight part-time, I guess, pretty much. When I'm not at work, I'm at the gym, so. I mean, it wasn't bad. I had someone help me with my nutrition, make my nutrition plans. Rudy, Chef G is the guy who helped with that. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't so bad. I mean, I eat pretty clean anyways, and
right.
So, it's not too much of a difference. It just kind of was limiting, and then having to get used to working out just the same with limited calories.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Were you snapping at people at work, like, get the fuck away from me? And they're like, I just wanted you to help me print a copy of this. And they're like, get the fuck away.
They would joke with me. Luckily, I work with some really awesome people, and they make it fun, and they sympathize.
What is your work title? What do you do?
I'm an executive assistant.
I don't even know what that means, but that sounds pretty cool. It sounds like somebody would be chill around there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I manage the CEO of this angel investment firm and his business and personal life.
That's a lot of words for a title. You can, I'm not
it is a lot of work. It also is interesting.
I bet. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It's not bad. I've had some of the most interesting times and enjoyment at this job than I've ever had any other job I've had. That's for sure.
That's fucking dope to have a legit job where you can, you know, like.
They're very supportive of what I do too, so that is huge.
So that's awesome. That is super awesome.
Yeah. I mean, like I can show up with the black eye or something like that, you know, and it's fine. Oh, you know.
Yeah, right. No questions asked type shit.
Right, you know.
We know.
Do you ever plan on switching to MMA? Do you want to stay with kickboxing full time? Do you want to start the Glory women's division? How the fuck do you see this going on?
Well, you know, I mean, we're kind of like, we're toying with two different things, like Legacy and Lion Fights. I mean, they're both, you know, Legacy has their kickboxing, that's their second show coming up.
Right.
And, of course, the Lion Fights is like, you know, the pretty well-known name for Muay Thai.
Right.
I mean, Glory, yes, but I don't know. I think they have women in there yet.
They don't have. You could be the start of it, though. I'm just saying.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
We'll get you on the podcast. We're starting your career. We're starting to boost it
Exactly.
everywhere else.
That's exactly, you know, how that happens. And so, I mean, you know, it's kind of like, you know, going that direction. You know, we're trying to figure it out right now which one we're going to go in right now, but.
That's pretty fucking cool. I like.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to stick with kickboxing, I don't want to make you move to MMA. If you want to stick with.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, MMA is just I haven't really done any jiu-jitsu or groundwork. So I mean, that would be a whole learning curve, and not that it's not possible, but I don't know. I enjoy working more stand-up and moving with reflexes in that capacity. And I feel like I get slowed down a little bit on the ground, and it's just not.
Right. It's two different worlds. It's way fucking two different worlds. I understand what you're saying.
I feel like I flow better.
Right. I didn't know, you know, where you wanted to be in, like, you know, 3 years, 5 years, where you wanted to be in the all-time greats, you know what I mean? Where you wanted to fit in, if you wanted to cross genres. I didn't know, you know.
Yeah, I mean.
That's why we have you here. I got questions.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's typically what I would like a world title at some, you know, in Muay Thai. That would be an accomplishment for me. That's kind of something I'm hoping for.
That's fucking awesome, man. That's really awesome. Do you watch like Glory and all that shit like that?
Yeah, I do.
So who are some of your I love honestly, I love Glory. I love like combat sports in general. Who are some of your favorite Glory fighters that you've seen?
You know, it's terrible. I'm terrible. Like, I can't even tell people like who my favorite band is or what my favorite. Like, that's just not the kind of that's just not how my memory works. You know, I don't like pay attention to names necessarily. And people always ask me this question, and I'm just kind of like stuck here, like, I don't know. And they're like, well, do you even know what you're talking about? And it's like, I do, but it's just, I don't have an answer for that.
It's all good. It's all good. Do you watch like MMA though, like UFC and type shit?
You know, sometimes when people are around me, but it's kind of like if I'm not participating, it's you know, it's not in my.
Lindsey, you are a selfish bitch. I don't like you no. I'm just kidding.
I know.
I am so.
I feel how
that's how it sounds, but that's not what it's. It's not a selfish thing. It sounds silly, but it's kind of just like I like to be involved, and then if I'm not, then I'm probably, you know, chilling at home or relaxing or something, not training.
No, you're right. I got you. You know, you're around all the time. You don't have to, you know, watch.
Yeah, I mean, when that's your job 24/7,
right.
You want to go home and like after watch
when it's something you do all the time. Yeah, the last thing.
I do in the gym.
I guess you want to do it.
I don't want to see it on TV too.
You don't want to see it on TV and everything like that. I mean, I
like to. Like I told, like if I'm there, I love it. Like, you know, of course we like watching Ronda and all the girls fight in the UFC. I'm mostly just I like watching women because it just seems more real. I can associate more with that. Yeah, it's easier.
Well,
so
when you watch like fighters, do you ever like get mad at their striking technique and you're like, that is such a fucking you just fucked up that technique so bad, like as a striker, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean I know I watch the shit and I'm yelling, I'm like, why the fuck would you throw that combo? That shit looks stupid, like, you know. And I've done this shit for the last like 6 years. Like, do you ever get like just yell at the TV and you're like, oh my god, that combo, like I could throw that shit better than you could with my eyes closed? You ever do that?
You know, I don't, because I feel like I'm a little bit of a weirdo myself, and so, sometimes things may not look the best, or I don't know, but I was always with a nickname as Spider Monkey in all my sports, just because I kind of go out there and I'm just a little bit different look than your average person, so it's not really fair for me.
It is fair for you that you are a pro kickboxing fighter. It's more fair for you to say something than it is for me to say something.
Well, that might be true.
So, what is your nickname though? Because I saw Nick Gonzalez post on your shit and it said Muay Chingona, and I'm gonna go with it if that's the case.
Oh no! Poor Nick. He has been trying to give me a nickname for.
We love it here.
We started. And I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? If that's the nickname, then that's what we can give me. We can just clear it all up right now.
No, we really like.
Well, I mean, just roll with it. Just roll.
Yeah,
with it.
This is a Latino-based MMA podcast, so we all fucking love Muay Chingona. We got the one white dude over here. He's shaking his head because he don't know what the fuck is going on.
Nick is going to love this.
Well, we love Nick over here. We had him over here, the last podcast, and he had nothing but nice things to say to you real quick. But hang on, I think John has a question for you real quick.
Okay, cool.
Hey, what's up, Lindsey? Sorry while I was waiting. I actually forgot the question thanks to.
Oh no!
All right, so let's see. What were we talking about before? The fights that she was in, her boxing style, and what she thinks she's improved. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna ask her because you're hogging her over here.
Maybe if you have another shot, you'll remember.
Yeah. So, hey, she's catching on. That's the point of the show. But yeah, here we're gonna have Jordan over here. I'm gonna pour me a shot real quick.
I'll pour my shot too.
What are y'all shooting?
Tell her what we're shooting, John.
Jordan. Let's see here.
Jordan,
Blake.
You gotta pull the phone. You gotta talk to him on the phone.
Blake brought over some Canadian Club.
9-year reserve.
90%. What?
9-year reserve.
90 reserve.
9-year reserve.
What is it? Ghost Blogger?
Let me see it. It's a 9-year reserve whiskey that's been it's been in a sherry wine barrel. They aged it in a sherry wine barrel for 9 years.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's very. I only drink high class shit. We only do high class shit over here at the Loaded Joes MMA podcast. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue with that.
I was trying to get Nick and you to come in, but he told me you were moving and shit. So the next time y'all are free, y'all are coming over here and getting loaded with the Loaded Joes. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, that would be fun. That would be a good time.
That's all I'm saying. Especially after a fight. That's what I was figuring. I'm like, she's after a fight. She can get loaded on some carbs or whatever the fuck.
Seriously.
I
went to Jack Allen's Kitchen tonight, and I ate me some mashed potatoes. They were so good. I ate me some corn tortillas with guacamole.
We had fajitas. I told Nick Gonzalez, I'm like, we had fajitas going on. We had chicken and beef fajitas. Y'all better come over. And John was like, nah, she's moving. Nick was like, nah, she's moving. We can't do it. But you know what? Next time we're doing it, y'all come over. We're gonna do it again. So
I didn't even know y'all were here for some reason. I didn't know where you did it.
From the interwebs.
Yeah, we did all this freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it would have been off the chain if we were there.
It would have been, but next time. This is not the last episode of Loaded Joe's MMA podcast. We're gonna do this again. Hopefully, we have y'all in studio before or actually, I don't want to say before because you're not gonna be able to eat shit. But maybe after your next fight, we do it again, and or maybe way before your next fight, and we could do it all again because it would be super fun to have everybody in here.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm all about that bass, no treble. You know what I'm saying?
It's no trouble.
But anyways,
turn that down.
That's right. So real quick, Lindsey, we're gonna do a segment we call 15 random ass questions.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
And
ready.
We ask any random ass questions, whether it's... You got a random ass question? You got one? I'm going to leave you for the last one then. So we've got one of our co-hosts, Michael Carr. Carr, say hi real quick to Lindsey real quick.
What up? You're dragging shit.
What up?
I'm okay with that. So anyways, all right. So we're gonna start with random ask questions. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I got these written out. It's so random.
That is.
They were random.
Random to her.
They were so random when I wrote them.
But you know which one you want to ask?
I know which ones they are. It's random to her. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna start the timer. And we usually do about 2 minutes. We're gonna.
Oh no, I'm not good at this stuff.
That's okay. Neither am I. Anyway. All right. So
Look at all written in front of you.
first question is favorite movie.
Shit, I don't know. Anything comedy related. See, the first thing that came to mind was Step Brothers.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I like that movie.
So much room for activities. That's right. Favorite color.
Oh, blue.
Okay. Favorite food when you're eating in the off season.
Oh goodness, probably hamburgers.
God damn it! Right. Yes. With some bacon.
Gluten-free hamburgers.
Gluten-free.
I'm not one weirdo.
Gluten-free, yeah, gluten-free.
All right. What's your favorite MMA fighter of all time?
No, that's not a good one. But that's not a good one. I'd say Chuck Liddell just because I liked him back in the day.
That's not a bad answer. There's no wrong answer to any of these questions except when you answer wrong. Wrong.
Except that one. That's the only one.
What's your favorite drink when you're at the bar?
I really like ruby red grapefruit, but tequila shots are probably my most favorite.
Oh, that's not bad then. All right. So, real quick question. Who has better late night films, Cinemax or HBO?
I don't even watch either one of them.
Well, you gotta say one of them. I know one of them does. We need to know. We're guys.
I mean, Cinemax just sounds better, but...
All right. Favorite all-time kickboxing fight you've ever watched?
Oh, that's not... We'll pass, because I don't even know.
God damn it, Lindsey.
I know, I suck at this. Don't ask me those questions. Those are off-limits questions.
Fallon Fox or Cyborg Santos, who has a bigger dick?
Say it again.
I said Fallon Fox or Cyborg Santos, who has a bigger dick?
I'll say Santos.
Yep.
We always get that answer. Who's your scariest fighter of all time?
Mine?
Yeah, like you've ever watched a fight, you're like, holy fuck, when I watch a fight with this person in the ring, it's fucking scary. Who's that scariest fighter you've ever seen?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't really. It's not really scary. People don't scare me. My failure scares me more than anybody scares me.
What a fighter answer. Okay,
yeah, I like
who's
that.
your favorite boy band?
Oh, God. One Republic. Are they even a boy band?
I'd say they are.
They're made up of boys.
Really?
All right, besides me, Money Blake Weather, who is your all-time celebrity crush?
Oh, celebrity crush.
Yeah,
I mean, it's always going to be Brad Pitt. Always.
Brad Pitt, he's mine too.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Which MMA fighter do you think you could breeze through in a kickboxing fight?
Ew. I don't know enough yet. There's not enough girls out there yet that I've been able to watch.
It could be a boy.
But, I don't know enough about boys.
But I've seen plenty of boys with wrestling ain't got no kind of stand-up. You could probably kick their ass.
That is true. But I don't know. I don't know that name. I don't know names.
How about you say TJ Dillashaw?
Whoa.
just kidding. I'm kind of not. Anyway.
That's funny on so many levels.
All right, so country with the ugliest women. What do you think that country is?
Oh, maybe Jerusalem.
Well, it's funny because it's just Jerusalem's just a city, so.
I know what I was gonna say. That's not even a country.
I agree. All right, country with the most beautiful women.
I mean, Brazil probably is what I've heard.
Brazil?
Yeah.
All right, Brazil, and then
Italy though. I'm Italian, so Italy probably too.
Italy got some beautiful women. All right, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
And the last question is going to be asked by our co-host.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Lindsey, what's up? It's Michael.
Put everything by your face.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, so it's kind of a two-part question. Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah. Huh.
This just got awkward.
Let's pass on that one.
Random ass questions. They're random ass questions. The second part. What's the second part?
I didn't hear this.
John, put it on. All right.
What's the second part?
Don't tell me you forgot.
Is there a second part?
Oh, was it a joke
No,
question?
it wasn't. I was going to say if she didn't, let me take her out to dinner one night.
Is this still on air? No, I'm just
All right, well, thank you for thank you for attempting that question.
Real quick, huh? All right.
Hey, she's game. That's good. Like
Yeah,
we like to
you're
have
still
good guests
game, though,
like
Lindsey.
this.
You're awesome, though. Thanks for being a trooper. That was 15 random ass questions. We asked them to everybody. We didn't get an answer on the last question, though. If it were me, I would say maybe I had a boyfriend, and I would maybe let Carr take me out just so he could pay for a dinner. But I'm not a girl, so
Hey, I love free
that's
food.
nice, but yeah, we'll go with those answers. Can we edit?
There's no editing on this show, Lindsey.
Just close your ears on part of it.
You can close your ears on part of it. That's it. You can pretend you said what you want to say. That's all I'm saying. That is awesome.
Hey, don't worry. There's some single folks in here.
Yeah, there are some. That's okay. But what is seriously? What is it? You don't have the answer. Is it hard to maintain a career with having a boyfriend if you were to have one?
I don't think so. I mean, well, I guess it just depends on the guy.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, there's some
That's
jealous
a good answer.
ass dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there could be some jealous ass dudes be like, I don't want you to show your legs to all those people when you're kicking.
Seriously, I mean, that's,
I saw
they might say, make sure you're extra hairy,
The fuck? This ain't. We're not on the Cinemax HBO question anymore. We're on the boyfriend question. But anyways.
No, the leg, if you're kicking. God. Oh my God.
Oh man.
This is going south literally too quick.
This is your interview. It's not ours.
No. You're the leader.
I consider myself, okay, you're right. But anyways, it's a comedy. It's an MMA comedy podcast. I hate you, Lindsey. Shut up. Anyways, we're good. No. But anyways, so do you have a next fight planned for when you're wanting to go into the ring? Do you got anything planned for any time in the summer? Like how often? How far out do you usually plan out the fights?
Every 6 weeks it's been so far, pretty much. We're hoping either May 22nd or May 29th.
That's good. So will the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight have any distinction on if you win or lose?
I sure hope not.
Yeah, me neither, man. Who are you going for?
Ooh, Pacquiao. I mean, I'd have to.
I'm about to disconnect the call. So, Lindsey, we had a good interview.
I mean, come on, Mayweather. I mean, he punches, but he just does a lot of them. It's not a lot of power.
Oh, okay. So it's cool to have a lot of power though when you're on PEDs like Pacquiao. We're gonna leave it at that. That's all I'm saying. This coming from a guy whose nickname is.
Hey, you can have your opinion. I can have my opinion. We can still be friends.
You're a kickboxer. We're not gonna listen to you. I'm just kidding. You're good. This is a comedy podcast. We're having fun. Are
we? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
You best watch out.
God damn it.
You best watch out.
Don't bump into me.
I'll find where you are.
I will take my claws off, girl. You don't even know.
Find you.
Anyway. So anyways, yeah, this has been pretty fucking cool. Anybody else have any questions for Lindsey? John Miller, does your question come back to you?
No, well, you took a longer time.
I'm curious.
I'm curious about John. I'm looking him in his eyes. If you were looking at me like I'm looking in his eyes right now, you would pierce his soul. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to find that question that he had.
No, and I thought of one like just a while ago, but yeah.
John thought he had one. You know,
I did have one.
You do have one? Do you have one now?
No.
John Miller is failing. That's why he's co-host. Anyway, that's why he's not main host like me.
Hey, next time I have a ton of questions for you.
So, at this point, like how many? Like, do you have a plan where you see yourself in the next like 5 to 7 years? Do you have a plan in your fight? You're like, I'm gonna fight this many fights and pull out of the game, or is it just? Are you kind of freestyling your career right now? You want to see how far you can go?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's pretty much how it's been since I started. Everything was always just kind of a freestyle and just be like, you know, I mean, I don't have like expectations. I mean, I've got wants, but I don't have expectations. And like, I'm just kind of going until, you know, the higher power that be lets me know, hey, this is time that, you know, it's your time where it's supposed to be. So.
Right on.
No, right. Yeah, I mean, you're all right. Like, I mean, honestly, once I feel like you get in the groove, you want to stay in that groove and just progress.
I feel like I'm in a groove right now, so I'm riding it out, and I don't know, you know, I mean, I'm finally feeling like so comfortable in the ring where, you know, it's like it's no longer like I feel like I really know what I'm doing. I don't feel I used to feel like it's kind of an out of body experience. Now I feel like I'm totally in there. I know what's going on, and it's like it's becoming not routine in a way that you don't pay attention, but like it feels like this is what's supposed to be happening. So
yeah, like you're getting sharper, like more in tuned with the.
Yeah, I mean, like you can see stuff like coming before it comes, and I mean, you know, it's just I'm feeling really good at where I'm at right now.
Yeah, no, I definitely. I know we had a lot of future questions for you. What do you plan in the future? Me, I'm the type of guy that likes to more live in the moment and just get better at what I do.
That's me, man.
So
yeah.
I definitely, I've seen your point of view the whole time. I know you've been talking to my buddy Blake about a lot of this stuff, but you know that embarrassing moment I had earlier, that brain fart. Yeah, I do talk about that, but I mean, I got it a little bit, but give me a little bit of slack. A couple shots later too, but
Hey, but did that one shot help?
It was more than one.
It's kind of like those flash knockouts. Like you're out, but that other punch wakes you the fuck up. You know?
Right, exactly. Yeah, we've all been there.
So yeah, you know, I heard a little edge for Ronda Rousey that she likes to do at least 30 minutes before a fight. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's actually she likes to have you know.
Oh, sex, yeah.
Yeah, and boost her testosterone and stuff like that.
Testosterone, yeah. It's different for women than it is for dudes.
I know it's bad for guys. They're going there. Yeah.
Right.
Beast mode, not at all. Gave it all round one. No, but yeah. I mean, would you ever?
Are you asking me if that's something that I do before my 30 minutes before I go on fight?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this is.
But you know, it's a scientific question. It's kind of you want to take it to a scientific level.
I know
you're not a scientist.
I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, right. You're researching.
But honestly, whatever edge you could take without getting in trouble, without getting busted for PEDs.
Is that something she would do?
Like I would take. If I was a girl, I'd be like.
I'm all over it. You're all over the dick.
Well, I'm just trying to imagine because, like, for kickboxers, you have the full gloves on at least 30 minutes before you go out. So I'm kind of imagining what that would look like with your gloves on.
No, don't have sex with your gloves on. We're just saying. Outside. That's trying to get your clinch work on before you get into the cage.
Right? You know, I mean, you know, you get a little practice. I mean, it's like it's kind of a double whammy there.
Oh my God! It could be a double whammy, triple whammy. I don't know what you're into, but I'm just saying, like, Would that be? Oh my God, Lindsey, this just went crazy. John Miller, why you gotta come up with some scientific questions?
I mean,
you're not a scientist.
I love science.
I love science.
Do you have another for real question, John Miller?
No, that's it.
That was it. That was his question. Would that be something that though you would do? Is that something you would practice so to try and get the edge over an opponent though? Hypothetically, I mean, I'm not saying you do it now, but I'm just saying hypothetically, you're trying to get the edge over. You're trying to boost your testosterone levels to help you get that fucking grr mode on. You're trying to get the beast mode on. Is that something you would get into? I don't know how the best way to politically ask that.
Probably not 30 minutes before. Yeah. I mean, 30 minutes before, I'm already there. I don't need really anything else at that moment.
Yeah, that's the way I am 30 minutes before. I don't need anything else.
Oh, yeah? I'm good.
Just saying, just putting that
putting that out there.
I want to clear the air. I just want people to make sure, that's what the fuck is going on. So anyway, so up to date, what has been, you think, I mean, I guess maybe you could consider it a loss. I was going to say your hardest fight. Was that something, a hard pill to swallow outside of like your hardest fight? Is there the two?
The loss, it's funny because I didn't even feel like I lost. Like, normally when you lose, you have this sense of, oh, man, it's like, I felt so good. I don't know. I didn't feel like I lost. And that wasn't even I could have fought the next, that wasn't even necessarily a hard fight. I came out of there unscathed. I wasn't bruised up. I didn't have any injuries. Like, my body didn't hurt. The hardest fight, actually, it wasn't really a hard fight in the ring, but it was more of a hard fight after the ring. Was the fight before that one with, I forgot the girl's name, but it was the one at Hollywood Park Casino because there were a lot more leg kicks involved, and I did a lot more blocking, and so then the shins got beat up a lot more.
Right. Well, so you would say one of your wins was more harder than the loss that you had, is what you're saying?
Right. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. What did?
That makes sense. So I mean.
So your loss was a decision, is what you're saying. You didn't feel like you lost.
Yeah.
And some bitch leg kicked you in one of your fights that was harder than the loss that you had, is what I understood.
Right.
That's fucking, That's fucking awesome. So those leg kicks, though, how long did you walk with a limp with?
There wasn't a limp. Well, was it?
You walk like a limp with a pimp? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, usually. That's every day.
I do too every day. I'm just saying.
No.
But yeah, no. I know leg kicks can be fucking beastly. I mean, we've seen them on like XYZ amount of fighters. Is like, what's one of the hardest things to go back into your normal life with? Like, and still like have and be like, yeah, this is from my fight. Like, just move on with life, people. Like, is it a black eye? Is it a leg kick?
Yeah, honestly, it's the black eye. Like, it's more of that because people. I mean, like, I went to a convenience store with a black eye once, and the lady didn't even want to look at me.
What the fuck?
Like, she felt I don't know, because it was during the Ray Rice thing.
Oh my God.
And so it was like, it was just out there in the public, and so I got a lot of weird looks and a lot of weird interactions, and it's kind of like, at first I was kind of like, should I be embarrassed that I have this, like, do I care?
Only if a black NFL player, you should be embarrassed. That's the only reason.
Right. It's the only reason.
I'm not racist. I just live in Texas. That's all I'm saying. Anyways.
That did not make it any easier.
I'm not the one who punched a girl in the elevator. That's all I'm saying, John Miller.
All right.
Anyways, back to my point. So they judged you for having a black boyfriend. That's messed up, Lindsey.
No! Stop! I didn't touch!
Oh, okay. All right. They judged you having a black eye. That's what it was. That was the only black eye.
Black boyfriend. Yeah, black eye.
Okay. Black eye, not a black boyfriend. Everybody get that straight.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay. Got you. Made sure that was clear. I just want everybody to know that on the Twittergrams and everything. That was good. That was good. So right now, you're training out of AKA. You've got Nick. Do you manage your? Are you like a Roy Nelson in the sense that you manage your own fights? You make your own events happen. Do you have Nick handle that? How does
Yeah, Nick handles all that. He's got a lot of contacts and connections, and he's been through it before with him in the past, and so I mean he goes over everything with me, and luckily we're on the same page pretty much mentally about how we feel on things. So I mean, he doesn't ever make a decision without consulting me, and it's a group effort, but he goes out and gets everything happening.
That's fucking cool to have somebody like that. Like
yeah, it really is.
And have them be your number one, somebody on your side, advocate.
Well, it's good because. Yeah, I mean, it's good because it's something I'm going to start working on now. I have to, but I'm not like the biggest social media person, just because I'm kind of a quiet person, and I'm a little shy when it. I don't like to like blast my stuff out there, But
you need.
So he probably has. I know, dude. Don't even. I know. This has been a year and a half that Nick has been talking to me about it. So it's like he probably had to work a little harder. But I know. But I finally created me a fan page, which I'm going to put out there soon. And, I'm going to start doing that. I mean, it's something that I need to do. And, I just got to get over it. Quit being pussy about it.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I noticed that from a lot of, I'm going to be real with you. I noticed that from a lot of MMA fighters where it's like, oh, who you calling out? And they're like, oh, I just want to fight whoever they give me. It's like, no, fuck that. You need to call out like who you want. You need to call out who the fuck where you want to be at. I mean, that's people hate.
Yeah, create your own reality.
Right, exactly. You do create your own reality, and imagine this: the person who's created their own reality the fastest in MMA over the last 2 years has been my boy Conor McGregor.
Your boyfriend, correct?
Right.
I mean, he's done it, and so I think I'm not, but it's not in some fighters' DNA to be able to do that. But when it is in their DNA, when they are able to do it, they're able to fucking take their like career to like 18 times the level that it was at. Like take for instance, him, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Is this something that you're wanting to get into? Is it something that intrigues you? Or are you more of like the, shut up and nut up type fighter where you just want to meet up in the cage? I mean, it sounds like that's where you're at. Do you want to be somewhere else? Or is that where you like to be at and you want Nick to, be able to try and help you out in the other aspect as far as social media goes?
I'm kind of navigating those waters right now and kind of figuring it out, I'm on the edge right now with that. I think I need to be there. I just don't know if I. There's a hesitation, and I don't know what it is. I haven't been able to put words to it yet.
What does it feel like?
What does it feel? It feels like it's a lot of time. Like, oh my God, it's like I have to be on my phone a lot. It takes a lot of like time outside, like. It's a lot of like time of putting your face in the computer and a lot of time of putting your face in the phone and not a lot of time of like spending it, actually interacting with people and like, seeing the world. I don't know. I feel like it takes away from, being able to be kind of social and spontaneous, I guess.
But then again,
I feel like it's kind of,
if you are social and spontaneous, it adds to that.
Yeah. So I mean, they're
it's a double-edged sword. I understand what you're saying. It's a very double-edged sword. It's like you do it,
because I'm trying to like, yeah, and it's like, I mean, we were out and like after the fight, I kept getting a lot of things on my phone. I'm trying to reply to people, and it's like, I realize I'm not even like enjoying the moment with the people that I'm at and with at the time because I'm too busy like up on my phone, and it's social media stuff can be like a full part-time job,
It really is. It really is.
I mean,
I've worked in internet marketing and, done that for other people. And so, yeah, I mean, it really can be.
What you have to do, kind of the secret behind that I've seen a lot of, and I don't know nothing about nothing, but I'm just saying the secret that I've seen behind a lot of successful people that do it, they just send out tweets all the time. They don't reply to shit, but they just send out tweets all the fucking time. And then when they have the time,
Yeah,
they'll
that's true.
retweet. They'll retweet somebody that they just quoted them, or somebody that just shouted them out
See,
like, "Oh
I
my God, I
know.
love you," and you just retweet it. You don't have to answer them. You retweet it, and they're like, "Oh my God, that just made my fucking day." So
You know what? I think so. You're right. I think way to analyze things over way too much, and to the point to where I just don't ever end up doing anything.
That's why she likes fighting.
Yeah, that's probably why you like fighting. That's exactly why you
Zone
like
out.
fighting. Like, it's your outlet. That's your outlet for you to get out those oogie boogie feelings. You know what I mean? And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. But you know, definitely, I want you to be successful. We at the Loaded Joes, we want you to be successful.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
I mean, I've seen the path of success that it takes for fighters to get there. Whichever way you choose to go, we're gonna support you no matter what, and we're glad to
Did
have
Nick
you
put you
on.
up to this?
What's that now?
I said, did Nick put you up to this?
No. I haven't spoke to Nick since like 3 hours ago. So he hasn't told me. I don't know Nick. Like, you know what? I've never met Nick face. I'm gonna put this on the podcast. I've never met Nick Gonzalez face to face except 2 times where I've met him face to face, and I've trained at the gym he's trained at, but he didn't know it was me, and this was like 6 years ago. So
You're going to be his best friend. So
you know what? We're gonna be best friends one day, you know, but it's gonna be soon. But you know what? I love the guy. I spoke with him. I text him all the time. But like lately, I've never met him face to face. I don't know, you know, like if I were to see him downtown, I don't know who he'd be or anything like that. But you know what? I support anything that's Texas. We at the Loaded Joes, we're Austin, Texas based.
That's awesome.
We
yeah,
support
that's
anything.
awesome.
You know, we support anything Texas. We want you to succeed. We want to succeed, and we think the best road to success is something that would generate success for you. So, what's in that aspect is just going on there. You know, being the best person you can be on social media. It is a full-time job. I'm not gonna even fucking lie. It's a full-time job for me, and I'm not even remotely famous. It's a full-time job for me to try to get people on the podcast, trying to arrange things. Like, I use my days off, and that's a full work day for me to try and get everything arranged. So I can only imagine what it's like for you. And you're doing a fucking kick-ass job if I'm seeing you on on fucking social media. So yeah, you're very welcome.
Well, you know what? You are definitely motivating me, and you will see this fan page sooner rather than later.
We're gonna get you on here sooner than later before your next fucking fight because you know, everybody here within the city definitely motivates me to want to be better, motivates us to want to get them on here, and it's just a full cycle, and we definitely love to hear stuff like that. So Lindsey, we definitely appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you for putting me on here. That's awesome. Thank
you know what? This it's your win.
Thanks
Though
for
we're
being game, yeah.
we're celebrating your win. That's what it's all about tonight. And we definitely want to get any of your shout outs, any of your sponsors put on blast. Anybody that you have, definitely put them on here. Let us know where people can find you. Social media, sponsors, where can people find you? Let us know right now.
Right now, I mean, my social media is just my name, Lindsey Marino. My sponsors for my last fight, Gear, they did my shirt, which is a fucking awesome shirt. Let me see. I've had a few different sponsors for each fight. Don Mega was another shirt that I got done. That was in California. My nutritionist, Chef G. And then on it, I train over there with Juan Leja. Give a shout out to him. He does my strength and conditioning.
Dope.
Yeah, very dope. Yeah, that's all that I got right now. And my fan page is going to be my name, Lindsey Marino, Muay Thai fighter.
Are you on Twitters? Are you on Twittergrams? Where are you on Twitters?
I'm not yet. I'm not. I mean, it's just Lindsey Marino. Everything that I got is my name, Lindsey Marino.
If I go on Instagram,
maybe you need to be Lindsey
Lindsey Marino. I go on Instagram right now. I'll go find you on Lindsey Marino.
Possibly. I don't really Instagram much, but I'm going to have to, I guess.
God damn it, Lindsey. Where I find you? Can I find you on
I know, I suck.
Apparently you don't. Your record shows you don't suck, so we need to make sure we don't suck.
Social media-wise. Social media.
So you're not yet on Twitter. You're not yet on Instagram.
Well, I'm there. I just don't tweet. Yeah.
So you are on. So if I go Lindsey at Lindsey Marino, I'm on Twitter. That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. All right.
I'm gonna go find you. Look, I need to add you. Nah,
We
not
got
like
you.
not like in a creepy way. I'm just saying for the show's sake, we need to make sure we add you so that way we can tag you on the post and shit like that. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
That's not creepy. I'm not creepy.
No, not creepy. I mean, maybe a little, but it's fine. I forgive you.
It's good being
Even
real.
my girlfriend says that, so it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, girl. But yeah, glad you have those. Is there a next fight you have happening? Is there any place people could see you? Is there any place they should look at you? Do you have any fights up? Do you have a website? Anything else like that?
Yeah, the fights are supposed. I mean, we're trying to decide between Legacy or Lion fights. Legacy will be on Access TV May 29th, and Lion fight would be May 22nd. We're not really sure that, and that one could. I think that comes on the UFC channel.
I think both of them are on Access, actually. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I know that Lion Fights has been. I don't know. Nick said something about that, but yeah, definitely. That's where it'll be, the 22nd or the 29th.
Fantastic. Well, this is Lindsey Marino. Lindsey, can you give us a shout out on the Loaded Joes? Can you just give us a shout out on Loaded Joes? Say, this is Lindsey Marino with the Loaded Joes podcast.
Yeah, this is Lindsey Marino with the Loaded Joes podcast, and I am so grateful for you guys having me on here. It was fucking awesome.
We need to do that again because it's the Loaded Joes MMA podcast. Cause
my bad, Loaded Joes MMA podcast.
We need to do that all again.
Okay, we'll do it again. See, we can edit.
This is Lindsey Marino.
We can edit.
I don't want to edit. I just want to do it all at once. So just real quick, it's Lindsey Marino with the MMA Loaded Joes MMA podcast, and then just say whatever you want to say after that.
Okay, yeah, this is Lindsey Marino with Loaded Joes MMA podcast. Thank you for having me. This has been a fucking great time. I love you guys.
We love you too.
I love that. I'm gonna use that at the beginning of the shows because that's fucking epic. John, you want to say anything to our guest, Lindsey Marino?
Yeah, Lindsey, it was great having you on. Thanks for being game with all our awkward-ass questions. I know we kind of put you in a corner, but you did come out swinging, and that's why
you don't put baby in a corner.
What?
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah, that's right. You get it, girl. No, but yeah, hey, thanks so much for letting us give you a call and interviewing you, and we do wish you luck over here. But I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off to Blake, and you try to have a great weekend, okay?
Hey, thanks, you too.
That was a weird ending where it was like, have a great. But anyways, Lindsey, you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. We definitely appreciate it. We look forward to having you again. I'll stay in touch with you and with Nick, and you just you keep keeping on and keep fucking winning fights, okay?
All right, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Really.
Very welcome, Lindsey. You have a great rest. Great rest of the
day. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, now we're done with the bullshit. This is Carl Snoot again.
Oh my God, Carl Snoot gonna come back on the podcast.
Bring him out. Where's he at? Yeah,
Carlos, you need to get out of there. I'm gonna get my girl, Lindsey Marino. She gonna Lindsey Marino going to punch you in the face, guy. Dude, that was. It's a Superman. It's a Superman jab. It's a Superman jab with a right kick.
You ain't felt the wrath of Carlos Newton just yet, my friend.
Dude, pick a fucking fight, Joe Millers.
Pick a fight. Pick my fight.
We don't have none of Carlos Newton. Carlos Newton don't matter.
Greatest fights of all time. Check that out. You'll see how I put him to sleep. Just before he slams me. Yes, he slams me. But I make him tap. Anyway, yeah, how's it going, man?
Dude, that was so fucking game, dude. That was so fucking. Lindsey Marino. Can we give a round of applause for fucking Lindsey fucking Marino, dude? Like,
yeah, for real.
Lindsey was so fucking cool, dude. She was down with all the bullshit.
And man, my bad. Like, what was my question? Yeah, it was.
No.
Pretty awkward.
It would have been more awkward if she was a boy.
I mean, but like for real, like I don't know if she heard about that edge. That's why I actually wanted to.
I didn't know it was 30 minutes before Ronda Rousey's fight.
Yeah, she likes to
fuck 30 minutes before a fight.
She likes to get her testosterone going. Like if I was a girl and I was a fighter, dude, put it in.
But that's why I try to ask it as unawkwardly as I could. This is a George St. Pierre song.
You covered me.
Play this. Yeah, it's a song. It's a weird song.
He covered me with the whole scientific approach. Thank you. Yes.
I'm trying to come and make it professional.
But Lindsey can still hear us talk right now. This is going to be posted on the fucking podcast.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, yeah, that was a good term to put it in a different light, which I didn't even mean to be in.
But that's exactly why Rhonda does it, because her uncle is he does something in anatomy, and he told her, he was like, girls produce testosterone during sex, and she was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go have fucking sex all the fucking time before my fights. Her uncle is the one that told her about it. So,
well, I mean, yeah, like that's why
numerous
I wanted to ask.
Ronda Rousey the same exact question.
But she gives some bullshit answers. She's like, fuck you. You know who gave us a legit answer? Lindsey gave us a legit answer tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she did.
Lindsey gave us a legit fucking answer tonight, dude. And I'm super excited we have her on. I just checked in with Nick, see if he's still up. If not, we're gonna run the podcast still as we do. That was good, dude. We had a good hour with Lindsey. Lindsey
really?
Lindsey was game as fuck, dude.
Damn, all right.
Yeah. It felt like it was fucking 2 hours. It felt like it was 2 minutes. And it went 1 hour, dude. She was game as fuck, dude. Game as fuck. We're gonna get her and Nick in here soon because, yeah, dude.
It's locals gotta support each other.
Vatos locos, no mames, güey. Órale, güey. Chicken, no, nothing. Chicken, no, nothing. But anyways, Lindsey, I think is gonna do successful whichever way she picks, whether it's Legacy or Line Fights. They're both on Access TV. I don't know what channel that is, but you better go Google it because I'll go Google your ass.
Somewhere.
Yeah. I'll go Google your address and kick you in the face for not fucking picking up the channel. But anyways, that was a good fight, man. I mean, that was a good interview. I think that was our first women's interview. Let's give it up for that.
Yeah, it was.
Let's clap it up for that, gentlemen.
All I gotta say, like, she handled it like a champ. Like, for real. If I was interviewing with a bunch of guys,
she handled 4 dicks like a champion, dude.
Dude, no,
Me,
no,
Jordan, and Michael Carr.
Yeah, I mean, she was a really good sport. Honestly,
nobody could do that better than Jenna Jameson. That's all I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, no comment.
Let's give the nod.
No comment.
Yes, sir.
This all has to do because she's a woman. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to deny the fact that we just ask her questions. The random questions, though, 14 of them were mine. Part 1 and 2 were cars.
Awkward ass question.
My 15th question was gonna be if she had a crush on the Pink Ranger. If she said yes, I was gonna be like, "You're a lesbian." That's all I'm saying.
I was waiting for that.
It's Wolfen time.
And I need to put a fucking fight
I
on.
forgot Rhonda's fights are so short.
They're
so
so
my
short.
bad.
Put a fucking
Hold on.
fight
I got it. Hold on.
Dude, I have so many fucking fights. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad you picked the Lindsey.
It's all about the fight pass.
I'm glad
dude.
you picked the Lindsey fight though while we were watching.
Yeah, that was
fucking epic, dude.
Yeah.
Pick the Rafael
That was a good
fight
little background
where he's
on
fighting the Donald Cerrone.
Where?
Yeah, that's a good fight.
Oh, Dishonest versus Cerrone.
Cerrone, dude.
Oh, dude.
What a fight. Look at his haircut. His head game looked fucked up, dude.
What? Who's?
Dos Anjos?
Oh, wow.
Look at his head game looks fucked up, dude. He looked like one of the mini Easter Island little fucking stones that look on Easter Island.
What the God.
You know who looked like the big version? Bigfoot Silva. Looked like
he does.
His head looked like a fucking big version of Easter Island. Fucking big head just looking like. Be absorbing orbs and shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I'm glad we had Lindsey on, man. Lindsey school us fuck. I didn't hear back from Nick. I think he might be asleep.
Yeah,
if Nick is asleep, I'm not gonna hate. You know what? Nick's been doing awesome. If we can have them both, then next time we have fajitas and chicken. Lindsey was like, I want some fajitas. Lindsey was like, I want some fajitas and chicken. Nick, if you out there,
down, I'll barbecue.
She wanted some fajitas and chicken. Yeah, y'all should have been contemplating together because she wants some fajitas and chicken. God damn it. And we had whiskeys.
Hey, maybe we're gonna have some shrimp fajitas too. You gotta include this pescatarian, dude. I know I'm on that ball liquor diet, but I'm still, trying to eat some.
Tell him we're not even though we're Catholic, even though we're Mexican, we're not Catholic. We can't be doing all this shit. Dude.
I know it's Friday, but that's not why I'm doing it.
It's past 12 o'clock. You can have
why
some
you eat meat?
Jibber jabber. We got our co-host Michael Carr over here. He's smoking an e-cig. You know what? He had a good question though for Lindsey, and I don't know. We're gonna have to go back and make sure she did or did not answer it because I didn't hear a good answer from her.
She didn't answer that shit.
The caller is saying she did not answer it.
I asked and she goes, that was her response. And then I went to, what's the second question?
You know what? We'll find out though if you're gonna get a date, if you're not. You know what? If she did say yes or no, we're gonna find out, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna go through it tomorrow, and I'm gonna text her about you on my dude car a date. That's all I'm saying. If she does or does not, that's all. You know, she'll be in house though. We'll do a 15 random ass questions when she's in house. That might be a little bit more random for your selection. This fucker over here.
Oh, no.
Write them down this time?
I have to write them down because it's random for the guest, not for me.
Yeah.
It's not random for me.
Right.
I'm not, it's not my. I'm not the guest. If you want to ask me 15 random ass questions, we can put me on the clock.
George.
Does everybody have 15 random ass questions? Because I don't think everybody does. That's what I thought. Anyways,
y'all learn how my question went.
Everybody has 15 random ass questions for George, but
way beyond mine. Mine was kind of just joking, like, hey, you got a boyfriend?
Just keep it real.
Yeah.
He's like, you got a dick? You want a dick?
Fuck before you fight.
No.
You want to?
I mean,
God damn it, John Miller.
It's a scientific fact.
John Miller, it's scientific fact. You have a little dick. Don't be asking bitches.
Bitch, fuck you up. Lick my balls.
Yeah, it's all
But
good though.
yeah, it's been a great night so far.
Oh my God, it's been fucking epic tonight. So
Calling
anyway,
to work tomorrow. I'm telling you right now.
I'm about to call into work tomorrow. Are you going to work tomorrow with me? Me and JV work at the same place. We're not gonna say where we work at, but we work at the same place.
Some bullshit out in the morning.
Fucking.
It's all good. Where's the shot at?
We need another shot. Let's pour another shot.
That shit's fucking hot as fuck. Nope.
You don't like room temperature alcohol?
No.
Boom.
Go. Well, then that's more for us. God damn it.
More for us.
Anyways, how smooth is that? How smooth is the whiskey though, dude?
Not when it's so dry.
To your point.
Yeah.
Well, it's because
Throw Ice Cube in that bitch, you'd be good to go.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I'm not Ice Cube. So I'm not NWA. I don't do Ice Cube.
There you
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, look at Dos Angeles. Look at Dos Angeles. Look how close he is.
Look at that haircut.
Donald Cerrone. And Donald Cerrone. This is when Donald Cerrone had really no confidence. Look at him, dude. Look. He's fighting with no confidence.
No.
Oh, I might. Oh, I didn't throw that. That's what he's doing, dude. Look at this. I might throw this. I'm not gonna do it though. He's not throwing anything with confidence. We're watching Donald Cerrone, Javier Dos Anjos. For those of y'all out there, real quick, let's get some predictions for tomorrow night. So I'll go over the main pay-per-view fights. Car, we can get you in on this too, because I know you're a semi-fan of MMA. So, there's a lot of guys who are semi-fan of that. But anyways, so first fight, we have Henry Cejudo and Chris Carriazo. Chris Carriazo didn't recently fought for the flyweight belt. He lost to Demetrius Johnson. He actually had a fight on the Phoenix card back in December. I think he won it. But who do you have against Henry Cejudo and Chris Carriazo? John, what do you think?
I got actually, yeah, Pettis winning tomorrow night.
Hey, give Carlos papers real quick, because he can read who
Papers.
the papers.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pettis is gonna win tomorrow night. Possibly.
So Jeff, what are you talking? No. We're talking about the first 5 fights, not fucking Anthony Pettis yet. We're Henry Cejudo and Chris Carriazo. We're not.
Oh well, I'm
fucking
waiting for the
event.
names to be read off. I'm high right now, so I don't remember one name.
That first page that you have in that.
And Johnny
fight.
Hendricks, of course,
Those
that
first 5
motherfucker's
fights.
gonna win too. Brown's gonna.
All right, so read them off.
awkward like he did
Carl,
last
read the
time he got
first one.
beat.
Henry Cejudo and who?
Chris Carriazo.
Chris Carriazo. Who do you have?
Chris.
Chris
Second round
Carriazo.
sub.
I think I have Henry Cejudo because he's a gold medal Olympian in wrestling. If he can make the weight, and he made the weight, I think today. So I think I have him out wrestling Chris Carriazo. What's the next fight on there, producer Carr? Roy Nelson versus Alistair Overeem. I have Alistair Overeem. I think he's more dynamic with the striking, even though his chin is super suspect. I think he outstrikes Roy Nelson, fucking hits him with a knee in the fucking gut. It's gonna be over. Or he's training out of Greg Jackson's camp, where they do a lot of decisions. I think he might decision him. What do you think over there?
Roy Nelson.
By
I think.
what? By a knockout? You think he
Yeah,
can
yeah,
knock out?
knockout second round.
You're
Yeah.
a fucking bastard. What's the third fight? Is Johnny Hendricks and Matt Brown?
I got Hendricks on that one.
You got Hendricks?
Hendricks on that one.
What do you got Hendricks at? Producer Carr, what do you got Hendricks at?
Producer, I got him knockout second round.
Knockout second round.
Knockout first.
By who?
Who? He's gonna knock out Brown.
You saying Hendricks? Hendricks first round?
No, wait. No, I'm
Look at
changing
this,
my
dude.
mind.
Look at this. Look at this. Hits him.
I think Hendricks is gonna probably knock him out in a second.
You think he's gonna knock him out?
I think Brown's is just too much in the first.
I want Brown to win, but if I like gun to head, I'd have Hendricks by decision. I don't think.
I don't
think he's gonna knock out fucking Brown. Dude.
That's more possible. I mean,
dude,
we'll
Brown's
see.
so fucking tough. Oh wait, we got JV back. He came out from going to the pisser. He came out from the fucking pisser. So hey, you got 2 fights to fucking make predictions on, you fucking bastard. Chris Carriazo, Henry Cejudo.
Huh?
Chris Carriazo, Henry Cejudo. Who do you got?
Carriazo.
By what? Because I've got Cejudo by decision.
What? You said decision?
I think Cejudo already made weight, so I think he's gonna do a decision.
Well, I'm going for second round knockout.
By Carriazo.
All right.
Carriazo has no wrestling game, so you're gonna lose your points anyways.
It's MMA, dude. You say one thing or another.
You gotta knock people out to be on your feet. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What was the second fight?
Nelson Overeem.
Oh,
Overeem. You're going for Overeem by what? Decision or knockout?
I'm going for knockout on this one.
I want a knockout.
I want a knockout on this one.
I think
Overeem deserves a knockout. He needs to get this knockout.
I mean,
Are you seeing by punches or by
he's
knees?
been sucking.
What's up?
Are you seeing by punches or by knees? Because I'm seeing by knees.
Get him that clinch. Get him that clinch.
Knees
So
fucking
those-
gut to the fucking hell.
Just go old school on him.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fucking
I'll
knee
agree with
is
that.
gut to
I'll
fucking
agree with
Hades.
that.
Just
I'll agree
because
with
Roy
that.
Nelson got a belly doesn't mean
honestly,
he's weak.
regardless of
there.
how
Yeah,
he
but
wins,
Alistair's stand-up game has been more experienced than fucking Roy Nelson.
He just needs to land one hit on
knockout,
that,
regardless of
like one overhand, one overhand.
Nelson does have the overhand.
He likes fighting big dudes. Like he knocks them out. I'm telling you that just because he's fat, he's strong in the
I don't think
midsection.
so, man. I don't think.
Nelson knockout first round.
That's what everybody's expecting. You don't think he's fucking trained for that?
Split.
I mean,
you can't train to get not
You're fucking fat dude punching you in the face.
Yeah.
you can't train for a fat dude.
You're gonna have to
I
eat
can go hire a
punches.
guy off the street to punch me in the face. It doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, third fight. We already made predictions on all these.
Someone
We
got
got
butt
Hendricks and Matt Brown. Who do you got? I want Matt Brown to win. I think.
I want Matt Brown because the backstory behind this
Yeah,
guy, but
exactly.
But I still feel that Hendricks
Hendricks is a monster.
is gonna knock him out.
That's why I got second round knockout.
Second round knockout. I'm gonna say. Now that Hendricks is 100%, like he's got
100.
his bicep is healed. He's gained the muscle back. I'm gonna say first round knockout.
Against Matt Brown.
Brown, yes. I'm saying
Somebody
that right
who
now.
survived everybody's
I'm
bullshit.
saying that right now.
God damn
Hendricks
it, dude.
first round
I
knockout.
think Hendricks wins by decision. I think it'll be close because he hasn't fought a 3-round fight in how many fights? Does
He
everyone?
knocks motherfuckers out.
He's used
No,
to
it's not because he knocks
dude,
me.
Hendricks.
Well, he
Came
fought
out-
Carlos
his
Condit,
body's used to these
Carlos
5
Condit couldn't
rounds.
Anyways,
shit.
anyways, he's used to a marathon, not a fucking sprint. His body's used to a marathon, not a fucking sprint. Between the GSP fight and the 2 Lawler
Well, you look
fights.
at Legal his fights before he went 5 rounds. He was knocking motherfuckers out first round.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but they didn't
All
have a
the fucking-
chin of
and then finally we got his test. Can you go 5 rounds with GSP? He went 5. He lost it. Okay, but then he went 5 rounds with him.
Roller's gone 5 rounds with GSP and won that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
exactly. But
nobody.
that just proved how Hendricks can go that 5 rounds and still maintain.
But he's gonna have to do
But
it
he
in
can go that
3.
5 rounds and still lose. Like he can go to decision and still lose.
And a lot of people contest that
Palau
fight with
Rick
GSP.
Story. I mean,
A lot of people contest that fight with GSP.
Like-
a lot of people think Hendricks won it, but you
Yeah.
know I'm gonna. So,
But they
GSP
didn't. It
fans,
doesn't
I'm
matter
gonna
what they
disagree on
think.
that.
Anyways,
I'm just-
they have more time in the 5th round, like in 5 rounds.
Right.
He has to do it in 3, so
he has to do it.
championship.
When's the last time he fought 3
So
though?
that should be more motivation.
Last
Five round fight, knowing you
beginning
gotta
of
go
the
5
year
rounds,
or
so
whatever.
back for round
Exact-
4, round 5.
Hey,
He's going in knowing it's 3
3
rounds.
round-
He has the energy for a 5
See,
round
Cars
fight.
knows
Yeah.
what's up. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I'm
reality
hoping
is
with
what-
him
yeah.
being an energy
Yeah.
and him being like I think he's gonna win by decision, but I mean,
Knock that bitch out.
it's not gonna.
Whap.
It doesn't. It
Done
doesn't
deal.
surprise me if Matt Brown wins by submission.
Matt Brown is a beast.
Nah.
Matt Brown is
He's
so.
a warhorse.
He got
He
T-Rex
is a
arms.
straight
That's
up
not gonna
pro,
happen.
Top of the line MMA
Who?
fighter.
Johnny Hendricks or Matt Brown? Because Matt Brown has a bigger reach than Johnny Hendricks.
No, that's what we're saying. It's harder to submit someone with their arms if they got T-Rex arms.
No, it's easier to submit somebody with short arms.
How do you submit T-Rex arms?
How? When they could just pull it in real quick.
They can't put. Like, I have longer arms. How many times has John Jones submitted somebody who's shorter than him?
Oh, with triangles and shit. And
No. How many times has he submitted somebody shorter
That's
than him?
not the point. But the
It
point
is
is
the point. Cause
how many times has he submitted him with the arm bar?
What?
I've never seen him do an arm bar. I always seen him.
I've
do
seen him
chokes.
submit somebody shorter than him with a Kimura.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how like the shorter your arms are, the more weight you can handle, the more stronger you are. That makes no sense.
Doesn't fucking matter against somebody who's technician.
No, it's like it's the strength of the person. It's not the length of the arms. Trust me.
I think Matt Brown might pull off an offset, but I'm going with Johnny Hendricks for a decision.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So
I
you
don't
say decision?
see.
I think it's gonna
I
go
don't-
decision.
I just
As
don't
far as
see
the
Hendricks
saying,
getting submitted.
Second round knockout.
First round knockout.
John.
Second round knockout.
So we
for
have
Hendricks.
Yeah, Hendricks.
Hendricks.
we have Carlos
I'll say first
Esparza,
round.
Joanna. Do you know how to pronounce your last name?
Hey, you got it right.
Does anybody else know how to pronounce it besides me?
No, JJ.
Yin Jacek. Did not anybody else read? Yin Jacek.
Jin Jacek.
She's
There's
Polish.
no N in there.
She's Polish.
There's not an N in that name. It's
Yin Jacek.
Jarczyk.
The N is silent and not visible.
That's right.
Jarczyk.
Yin Jacek. Yin Jacek. Joanna Yin Jacek.
Jarczyk.
I want to watch the Wayans with her acting all like Gollum.
She's acting crazy, dude.
I don't know who these people are, but I'm gonna go with Carla Esparza because she got all this other shit under her name.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
That's why.
I saw that breakdown.
That's kind of why I
that Blake
put
put
that.
out. I was like, wait a minute.
Her submission. I've made a
I
breakdown
might have changed
between
my mind.
Carla's submission skills versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk's Muay Thai skills. Joanna Jędrzejczyk has very badass Muay Thai
She's
skills.
got an awesome last name.
Jędrzejczyk?
Jarczyk.
She's Polish. I just wanted to make sure motherfuckers read the Facebook post like I did, because I mean I wrote it and shit,
I liked
whatever
it.
the fuck. You liked it, but you didn't read it. Like that's not what I'm saying. Anyways, Joanna Jędrzejczyk poses a great threat to Carla if she stood up, but I think Carla's gonna win very soon by a submission with a takedown. There's no fucking question.
Yeah,
I think it's
definitely.
interesting though, because she has all this experience. That's why I put both of their experiences.
She's been wrestling since she was like 6.
Since she was in high school. She was in high school 2 years longer than me. She graduated
She had
almost
a
your
belt
grade.
when she graduated
Carl,
high school.
what year did you graduate high school?
04?
She graduated your grade.
Well, she's like a year younger than me, probably.
Because she maybe like when her birthday was in like in July type shit. So she graduated high school in 04, and all of a sudden she has read off like 3 of her.
Nonsense, though.
Read off 3 of her shits real quick.
IBJJF, no-gi national champ.
She was a no-gi national champ.
U.S. Open national no-gi champ.
U.S. Open national champ.
Pan America.
And Pan America, which is one of the all-time top no-gi national champs. Like
She got the Invicta fighting champ.
she was an Invicta strawweight champ, yeah.
She's got some Menio College All-American wrestling shit.
She was 2-time NCAA champ. Like
Fucking nonsense.
Like her wrestling credentials.
You're like,
Finisher, no problem.
Her wrestling,
combat.
her wrestling and grappling skills, I think, far outweigh unmatched by Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and I think she's gonna retain the belt tomorrow.
Break her arm on the ground is what's gonna happen.
If she dies, she dies.
She's gonna Roman Greco suplex her
It
ass.
doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, she's pulling some Rocky IV type shit.
Some toga shit. Then we got Pettis versus
Final fight, yeah.
Dos Anjos.
Final fight: Pettis versus Dos Anjos.
I'm gonna go with Dos Anjos.
You're going with. We've got producer Carr going with Dos
Man.
Anjos.
I got Pettis.
Gotta go with the underdog.
Any reason you want to speak into the mic? Any reason, Carr? John, give him the mic real quick.
I think he's got more to win in the fight.
Speak into the mic.
More going his way. He's got to prove himself. I think champs get relaxed sometimes after they win too many fights. And they're like, oh, I'm the champ. I can beat anybody.
Did you watch Anthony
He
Pettis'
hasn't
last
won-
fight?
Yeah, he hasn't won that.
He beat
many
somebody who had
championships.
better wrestling credentials.
I believe the fact that the champions gets surrounded by yes men, but
I'm going to
I
say
think
Dos Anjos by
Pettis.
decision. Split decision.
Do you understand?
Dos Anjos by split decision. I don't even think it goes to split decision. I think Dos Anjos, his wrestling credentials are not anywhere near Benson Henderson. They're not anywhere near Gilbert Melendez. Like,
Spencer Henderson's garbage. He got beat twice in a row.
okay, that's. I mean,
No, he's good. No, he ain't
but then he
garbage,
came back to
definitely.
win at a weight class that wasn't even his.
And a dude that's way the fuck taller.
So, anyways, we're not gonna count that. We can. I mean, obviously, Dos Anjos won. But here's my thing with Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos, he's good, but his wrestling's nowhere near Gilbert Melendez, nowhere near Benson Henderson, both of whom could not.
Yeah, Dos Anjos knocked the fuck out of Benson Henderson. But
Yeah, both of whom could not take. Well, one of them did take Anthony Pettis down, and what happened when they took him down? They got some fucking.
They got submitted.
Both of them got submitted when they tried to take him down. Actually, come to think about it, both of them got submitted. So, I think Gilbert
Who beat
Melendez.
him?
I think his boxing is way better than Dos Anjos. I think his wrestling is better than Dos Anjos. I don't see anywhere where Dos Anjos can win the fucking fight. I have no idea where he's gonna win the fucking fight.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how he wins tomorrow night. Like,
Is he gonna try to pressure him like Gilbert Melendez? Because Gilbert Melendez applies the most pressure.
I mean, that's
applies the most pressure than any other lightweight fighter that I've fucking seen. So I don't know how the fuck he wins the fight. I have no fucking idea. You're telling me he wins a fight? I don't know. I don't understand how. Because Gilbert Melendez is a way better fighter than Dos Anjos will ever be.
well,
It's any given Saturday in this case, but yeah.
But you know what I mean? Regardless.
So, anyways,
All it takes is that one punch.
who do we have? Who do we have going for Dos Anjos? Who do we have going for Pettis? John Miller, you're first.
I'm going for Perez. I think he's
I think
gonna
Perez.
win. I don't know if maybe I don't. It's kind of hard to say if he's gonna knock him out. I don't see him submitting Dos Anjos, but it's either gonna maybe be KO or surprisingly a decision. But I'll go for a KO maybe second. Pettis. So that's
All right,
me.
so he's got Pettis. I got Pettis.
all right.
And I got Pettis by finish. I don't know what
Yeah,
kind of finish.
I'm going Pettis finish. I'm gonna say third round, but honestly, like Dos Anjos is no joke. He went in and fighting Benson Henderson. I thought Benson Henderson was gonna knock him out. Like just no fucking no joke.
We literally started.
To me, in my opinion, I think
We're all
this
stunned
another
on that.
payday.
Yeah.
This another payday. Did you see fucking Benson just knock out his with that left hook? Bam, honestly.
Yeah,
Bam,
yeah.
down.
We all
never
picked
seen that
Henderson.
shit.
We
That's
all
it.
picked Henderson
So,
on that
Yeah.
fight.
like Cara said, it's any given Sunday. Like it's MMA. Anything can happen, anytime, anywhere. I'm saying
Right
this
now.
person's gonna win. I have faith in Perez, but you can get caught anytime.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Real quick, read off the main events for the next two events, and then we'll fucking sign off from there. We have Ryan LaFleur and Damian Maia, right? We're about to cut it off.
Yeah, Maya Lafayette.
We have Damian Maia and Ryan LaFleur.
And then we got
Maybe
lightweight class, Leonardo Santos versus Tony Martin.
And then we have Josh Koscheck versus Eric Silva on
Josh
this card.
Koscheck. That's a crazy thing, man. He just fought.
He just fucking
21
fought.
days later.
21
less than a
days later,
month
he's coming back on a
He's-
fucking for a win.
That just proves like how much he wants to fight. How much he knows he needs a win. He's in the cusp of his retirement. I mean, season 1 Ultimate Fighter. He just came in, along with what you had Forrest Griffin, you had Stephen Bonner, you had Diego Sanchez. I mean, these elite fighters. I mean, but after
He's one of the dying
after Koscheck got his title shot with GSP,
He's one of the last
It was on
breed.
that decline.
He's one of the
He's that-
young lion, the old lions of the fucking.
Where's
yeah.
Vito when you hear that? Where's Vito?
He's one of the young lions. Yeah.
But,
he's one of them, man. I think I want Josh Koscheck to win. I really want him to win.
It's one of those things like it's a nostalgia factor, You like,
I really-
it's
yeah,
like,
very
you
much
grew.
is.
If maybe you grew up watching MMA back in Pride days and old school UFC, but what really got people enticed was the original UFC, the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why they give so much credit to it. Stephen Bonner and Forrest Griffin. But yeah, those people coming into it. So yeah, you want to see
How good they
Koscheck
do.
come in. At least if this is a retirement fight, come out with a win.
Right.
And
Over Eric Silva, who's a fucking
Eric said
beast.
that's the biggest thing.
He
He's got
just fucking choked the
21
shit out
days
of Mike
later,
Rhodes.
You're gonna fight Eric Silva now? Like, all right, well that's
Fuck.
in itself. But hey, you know what?
Fuck, get the
You know what?
fuck out
You know
of
what?
here,
That's he's pulling Donald Cerrone. He's like, you know what? I just fought. I'm gonna fight again. That's what fans
I
want
mean,
to
that's
see.
smart
That's what we wanna
fighters.
see.
Either
We
way, they're
wanna
getting a
see
payday.
Fighters
Yeah.
stay active. We want to see
I
fighters
do
go
the same
and
shit
fucking
if I
put
was
it out
out
there.
So he's doing one of two things. He's either fighting for his retirement fight or he's fighting for his last fight out of his contract.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's doing one of the two. Is he doing it a smart way?
Yep.
I guess we'll find out fucking when he goes to Brazil.
Brazil.
I want Just Koscheck to win.
It's a normal
fight.
It's a normal fight, though.
My son say, talk to Master Seagal. Anyways, before I get into Anderson, I want Chris Koscheck to win, or Just Koscheck to win. So yeah, man. I want him to win. I want Damian Maia to choke out Ryan LaFleur. I think that's the way that the fights are going to end. And that Santos kid who was on the co-main event, he was on the Ultimate Fighter Brazil. I want him to win. I think he's really good. And then, is there any other fights on there, John Miller, that we need to know about? Bellator. What's the Bellator
They got the
one?
Bellator one over here.
Read the Bellator. There's only four
that
fights.
one's Joe Warren,
Joe Warren.
Oh, Joe Warren.
Gavaro, and
Joe Warren's on my fantasy team. I want Joe Warren to win, obviously, by the finish somehow.
And
who else is on there?
Bantamweight L.C. Davis and Hideo Takoro.
L.C. Davis and Hideo Takoro.
Yeah, and then the middleweight Francis Carmon versus
So they signed Bellator signed Francis Carmon versus who?
Versus I'm about to say gluten. Viana Gulli
He's fighting gluten.
He's fighting some gluten. I want anybody to fight gluten.
Is, but he's fighting.
He's fighting gluten. So Francis Carmon's fighting gluten. I want Francis Carmon to win. I like.
He's fighting Carlos Gluten.
I like. I like Francis Carmon just because he trains out of the TriStar camp, and even though he got cut because he lost to Thiago Leites or Talis Leites, I want Francis Carmon to win. Who else is the last fight on there?
Tecate.
Tecate, some drink.
Tecate way.
Oh wait.
Tecate way.
Oh, never mind.
Versus Ryan Couture.
Oh, Randy Couture's son. He's fighting Randy Couture's son.
Randy Couture's
son. It is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ryan Couture by submission on that one because Ryan Couture, his stand-up game is not as good as his father's, but his ground game
really
fucking sick, dude.
Okay.
Fucking sick. Like his wrestling and jiu-jitsu game, fucking. I don't know where the fuck he got it from. I don't know where he got it from.
Didn't come from his dad. Dirty boxer.
You want a Greco? No. All right.
Greco?
Well,
All
fine.
right,
Do
all
what
right.
you do then.
Are
Whatever
you
you got,
I'll
man.
teach you a little Greco.
Okay, Greco now.
No. This is a Muay Thai. We're supposed to dip our fists in glass, like kickboxing.
You dip the fix in glass. So anyways, yeah, this is. So who do we? Where can we find all these fights at, John Miller? Can you give a shout out to where we can find all these fights at?
Google.
No, not Google. Where is it at?
These fights are gonna be on.
Where's our sponsor at? Where are we hosted at?
Where's our sponsor? Hey,
right at the bottom of the page.
Shout out to all these stores and us on our new home at Fightbook MMA. So
Fightbook MMA.
We're at this new site, Fightbook MMA.com.
That's where you can find us.
Find us now.
Money Blakeweather and the John Miller Experience. That's still the worst name I've ever heard of. That's the worst name I've ever heard of in my life.
Experience Radio.
Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Loaded Joes MMA podcast. We've been pretty fucking loaded the whole fucking podcast. We've had Lindsey Marino. You can find her everywhere apparently at Lindsey Marino. On Twitter apparently. I still haven't found her on Twitter. But if you can find her on Twitter, you go ahead and shout at me so I can add her because I don't know where the fuck she's at. But she's my friend on Facebook. My dude. And apparently Carr needs to get a date, so we need to make sure that she gets added onto his list. So we'll be sure to add Carr and Lindsey Marino in the same. Well, actually, they're already in the same Facebook post. So he needs to go on there and go ahead and add her as a friend. With the hashtag #GetLoaded. Hashtag.
Thanks for the ad.
Anybody else? You can find me. Money Blakeweather on Twitter or at Blake Stevenson, STEPHENSON. John, where can people find you? Where
Y'all can find me at John Maddox, Austin, Texas.
How do you spell that out?
Google.
How do you spell that out, bitch?
No, it's John
find him on
M
Google. I couldn't even find him on Google.
ATX. John M ATX. That's my Twitter
I added
Twitter
him
handle.
I added him the other day.
Yeah, well,
He hasn't added me yet.
I need to actually get on there because I got a new phone today because my phone's been cracked. So
What a fuck.
all those bitches and hoes and chicken heads that have been adding me,
All
I'm
the chicken
sorry.
heads.
You know what
Go
I'm
back to
saying?
McDonald's.
But yeah, so that's where you can find me. Just Google
40s and
John
Yelpers.
M ATX, and you can listen to
Hey,
music
JV,
and
where
watch
can
videos.
bitches find you at?
They can find me right here. No.
In the
now.
At jbill81,1981.com.
That's .com?
That's
.com.
That's
God
it.
damn, dude, he's on.
It's on
He was
.com.
on the
That's all, leave it at.
Instagrams.
It's .com. Keep on shit.
Fuck that Twitter.
M. Carr, where can they find you at?
Fuck if I know. I got some Twitter out there. I don't know what the fuck it is.
He doesn't know. Yo, Carr doesn't know where the fuck his Twitter's at. We want to give a shout out to, again, our sponsor, FightBookMMA.com, where you can find the latest news and quotes from every famous MMA fighter out there and all of your favorite MMA fighters out there. FightBookMMA.com. That's where you can find us at our new home. Also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and iTunes and Stitcher. Just holler back at us. Go ahead and subscribe to us. John Miller, you got any message for the ladies out there? I know you're single, ready to mingle.
Yo, what's up? What's up? This is J Dog. I'm here. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? So hit me up. Let me holler. I got a good looking pair of homeboys here. You know. Well, I think J Dog's his cousin's single too. But what's up? Holler at your boy. All right, but yeah. Other than that, the public service announcement I have is stay out of dark alleys.
Yeah, just don't get shot. All right, everybody. Y'all stay good, stay greased, and stay peace. Peace.
Stay greased and stay peace.